My apologies. I had to do a little something extra with my kids today, so I was a little delayed, etc. Chad's on a publicity tour.
Dabbling for you all.
For his,
my name is El
listen,
How are you?
Somebody sent me a text about it, and I already got it. It's like the most pink-print thing Chad could have done was say, I was lying the whole time to another show. Not here.
Even
to
when
another
Patrick
show.
Melton brought me up
and Melton, if that's his real name, Melton said, "Oh, this would be great. You can feel the goods on
is the voice in my
MLC."
head.
Chad's like, "No, I'll give it to you now."
Hey, buddy,
I'll give it to
you
you
turn
now.
that down just a little bit?
So
yeah.
I mean, it's so classic Pinkman that I was like, I've been calling him. The reason he isn't running my super chats. The reason he can't text me. If people are like, all right, Chad's like, I can run your super chats. You can't.
Oh yeah, I can.
You can't you can't do anything.
There you go.
You're pink.
Okay, sorry about that. Was everyone complaining it's too loud?
Yeah, no, I was just checking. I think a couple people did, but I checked on YouTube, and yeah, it was hard to hear you.
Okay. Idiots here.
Well, welcome everybody, and my, what a great couple of days it's been here in the dabble verse or whatever verse we are in. I guess we're not really in a dabble verse anymore with all this kind of stuff. We are on the fringes of the dabble verse, but yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on. Yesterday we got more of the Chad saga. OJ, where do you fall on Chad? I know you think he's a scumbag, but did anything that happened yesterday change your feelings about anything?
It didn't change anything. At one point I hated the guy, and I gave that up. I said, that's not healthy to hate anybody, really. And after all this, none of this surprises me. The guy is just a dirtbag. He's obviously a compulsive liar. And right. I think that's what we're all seeing now.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to call in and give your thoughts on what was revealed in the last couple of days about Chad, give us a call. 973-440-9770. It's on the bottom of the of your screen. Let the hate consume you, OJ. I kind of think it was brilliant. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's kind of fucked up that he blamed a lot of people. I don't like that. But the fact that if this is true, that Chad was smart enough to actually use a beating that wasn't associated with any of this and thought quickly enough to incorporate it into what's been going on. I don't know. I think it's kind of genius. Just like he says, you're a big wrestling fan. I'm a big wrestling fan. It is a lot of professional wrestling here, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I love it. I can't complain.
The
I'm
tactics.
a mud shark. I think I'm a mud shark. You don't have to be a mud shark. The tactics are, they're a little shitty. And then I have to say, him posting Aaron's house yesterday was low again. Every time I kind of think Chad, I'm growing on, or Chad's growing on me. He does something stupid like that, and because that's not cool. Like, no one wants anyone to fuck with anyone in real life, and obviously that's not really happening because Chad wasn't really beaten up by a Cumia Cuck or an Aaron a-hole or a Corey Adams crooner or a Patrick Melton onionite. Know what I'm saying? Whoa, David Chandler, you are a monster, sir. $4.99 super chat. $499 super chat. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that greatly.
David, you are the man.
So yeah, just
David, check your David, real quick, sorry. Check your Twitter messages, man. I sent you a message like a week ago. Anyway, but Chad tactics.
David, don't do it.
I promise they're not. But it is. think I kind of think it happened. I think Chad was listening to Shuley praise MJF and like how MJF keeps it real, like always. He's always in character, and I think that's what I kind of think happened. He kind of heard Shuley talking about that, him also being a wrestling fan, and he took it to this level where you can't believe anything. Did he really even get punched in a bar? I don't even know if that happened. Who knows? He probably got drunk and ran into the corner of his cabinet in the kitchen or something.
That's the thing. It's very questionable. All of Chad's stories now are very questionable. Chad has absolutely no credibility. You know what I mean?
No, you can't believe anything he says ever again.
Now, do you think that there's a possibility that maybe the rest of MLC has been in on this? Like maybe they helped Chad? Like maybe Chad did tell him, hey, I got punched today. How can we use this? Like, do you think maybe everyone has been kind of playing everybody and maybe Kevin Brennan and Bob Levy know more?
I got to take Bob Levy at his... Yeah, I got to take Bob at his word. Bob says that he, off air, Chad was telling him the same bullshit. So I'm going to take Bob at his word. Kevin, I don't know. I don't know. Kevin's, he said he's known Chad has always been a liar. So he doesn't believe anything Chad says, according to Kevin. So,
right.
I don't think they were in cahoots. Kevin, I don't know. Bob, like I said, I'm going to take his word for it.
Yeah. He was Bob not. Bob doesn't get involved with anything. Balls Deep, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Balls Deep.
What's up, Balls?
Yeah. And then what happened yesterday? Ray DeVito was in the hospital, who we see right there. What is happening? Everyone's falling apart in the Dabbleverse.
So do you know what? I only saw the picture. I don't know what happened to Ray, why he was in the hospital with the fall risk.
I don't know.
Thing on his, you don't know either? Okay.
You know who probably does know, though, is our friend Carlos Danger. So if Carlos Danger wants to call in, 973-440-9770, you could be on live with El Horrible and OJ Samsonite. Oh, man, I just can't keep everything straight. I'm getting hit with so many tweets and things, and my phone is even notifying now, and I have it hooked up for the call, so you're going to keep hearing dinging because I am just getting tagged on everything. Patrick Melton has mentioned my name. I am starting to become a big Patrick Melton fan. I really enjoy his show. He's been watching Steel Toe every morning obsessively. But there is something.
I'll have to check his stuff out. I just haven't. And, I've seen him like, no, not really. Just because, I don't know. It just seems a lot. He's doing a show where he's just zoomed in on April's face and
but
I don't know.
Only zooming in on her to capture all the time she, as he called it, scrimps. So remember, I always used to say April always looks like Aaron farted. Like she just has a face where it looks like she's smelling Aaron's farts all the time, or new Opie, as I like to call him. But yeah, no, I enjoy Melton's show because he's just good. He makes the unwatchable the unmissable, as he says. And I love that title. I think that's a fantastic title. But and again, I mean, he's just having fun. Today, he was actually communicating with Aaron's co-host, Corey Adams. That's why I mentioned Corey Adams before, because I've been hearing his name all morning. And they actually were getting Corey to say things during the Steel Toe show, and Melton was sharing his tips with him. So he actually raised Melton raised about close to $300 for Chad, or not Chad, Corey. So many stupid names involved in this.
There's a lot going on. No, it's easy. It's I got it. Yeah, okay.
But it was hilarious. So I would definitely recommend everyone go follow NLO. Nobody Likes Onions, Patrick Melton. It's just entertaining. And again, I'm in it for the fun. Anytime I see someone having fun or making things more fun, I am all for it. So right now, I'm a Melton fan. And I think Dr. Remulak called at one point, and everyone thought it was Cardiff. Sorry. Everyone thought it was Cardiff. So maybe Cardiff called today. There's just been tons of things going on. Just constant entertainment in this realm.
This has been a really amazing week, and it's not even over yet. So let's see. I can't wait to see what else happens.
Let's check in with MLC from yesterday. For those who didn't see it, the show started without Chad because Chad was actually live streaming at the same time.
Out for it. He goes, no, because I thought, I'd get it out there. And then it probably same shit he used to say to his stepdad. No, I thought if I made the waffles and then his dad would just fucking stepdad. It's like I trying to get gas. The guy who pumped his gas wears a A&A t-shirt. They're everywhere. Except at the comedy show.
To yell like that all the time.
Melton Docs Chad, $5. Bill Loney.
Oh yeah. So then we found out. Everyone was trying to figure out what the name of the bar was, and then somehow Bill Loney figured it out, or someone told Bill Loney. But Bill Loney, he put it up on the chat. I should probably send Bill Loney let me send Bill Loney an invite, see if he's around. He might be sleeping or working. I know he's a very busy man, but he was getting involved yesterday. The listeners are getting involved. Oh, here he is. Hold on, Bill. I got to connect you. Hey, are you there, man? Fuck me. Hold on, Bill.
Fuck me in the goat ass.
I hate this shit. My thing.
Horrible Adam Sandler. If anybody remembers that.
My Roadcaster has been fucking with me lately, and I just bought it. Hold on, Bill. Let me see.
I wish I had the Jeopardy music for right now.
Hold on. I'm going to try a different approach. I'm going to call him back. Bill, I'm going to call you back and try that. Because for some reason, my phone and my Roadcaster is being really shitty today. So let's give him a call.
So is it like just resetting like things you have set, or
it's just not like
there we go.
Hey,
can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I'm awesome. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. So you were getting involved
What's up, OJ?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Yeah.
No,
there you are, buddy.
Yeah. So you were getting involved in a little mud sharking yesterday yourself. Tell us about it.
So I was watching the BS show.
That's Shuli and Bob's other show besides Uncle Rico.
Yeah, it's on at like noon or something like that, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So I was watching that, and they played a clip of Melton, and Melton made reference to something about, and forgive me, I don't recall it exactly, but he made reference to something called the PCA, like being by the PCA.
Okay.
So for shits and giggles, I'm like, what the fuck is the PCA? So I go on Google Maps and I start looking around Tampa for PCA. And I found, I'm not going to say it on your show,
okay,
but I found the PCA he was referring to, and then started looking around and saw all the landmarks and where Chad takes his little strolls and everything like that. So me and somebody else, we kind of got together and we were just looking for the shittiest, dirtiest dive bars in the area and found one. And I asked Chad about it and he fucking lost his mind.
Yeah, he freaked. Like, he was like, how did you know that? I never said that. That's really weird. Like, yeah, when the tables are turned on the Z-Man, he doesn't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. He fucking doxes everybody else. And I know.
Right.
Listen, I know where the fucking guy lives. So, but I'm not about that bullshit. I'm not going to dox the fool, but
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I've watched enough of his live streams, so I kind of know that I knew the vicinity, I knew the area, shit like that. And then all I had to hear was that little, I got to get that little last puzzle piece in there. And so, yeah, that was the the gist of it. I just wanted to freak Chad out, fuck with him a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want like nothing bad to happen to him. I mean, I do, but and not because I did something, but yeah, it's just freak him out, piss him off a little bit.
Yeah, well,
let him know. Yeah, like, you know, motherfucker, like he plays in the mud. We can play in the mud too.
Sure. Yeah, everyone's mud sharking. We're all middle-aged housewives who love to bang black guys. You know how it be.
Yeah, I was just getting banged before I called.
Ew. All right, Bill. Anything else? Anything else you want to add or?
No, love your show.
All right.
Super chat the hell out of you. I'm poor.
No, that's fine, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for calling, and I'll talk to you later.
You good, brother?
Later. So yeah, so Bill Loney. So he did some detective work. I guess with help from a friend, and yeah, they figured out what the name of the place that Chad went to, and they posted it at some point on Chad's stream, and that really kind of freaked Chad out. Which I said, you know, again, is a bit hypocritical because Chad's all about pretty much doxing people. But yeah, he did not like that. Las Vegas Ginger, Melton is very good at this. Yes, he is. And he's also a Las Vegas Ginger. You were on mute.
I'm a moron. I was on mute talking to you. Like I just wanted to mention before we move off of the NLO thing, a lot of the chat, I haven't been bringing it up, but a lot of them are mixed. There's mixed reviews on that guy.
Melton, Bill Bixby, Melton is a bullied loser with OBS and too much time on his hands. He's steel toe with knowledge of the internet. They all need to self-debate. I think a lot of the shows you see on YouTube are bullied losers with OBS with too much time on their hands. So, but I don't know. He has a family of some sort or something. No caller ID. I can't pick you up because my phone's not connected right now, so I would call you back. But let me see if I can get my phone connected again. Oh man, I probably should have checked this before I did anything, but
while you're doing that, I'll read some of these chats. Six String Man said Aaron had no clue Corey was playing to NLO's audience for 3 hours. He got very butthurt when one of his chatters snitched.
He didn't. Yeah, and you know what? I got to mention Stevie Lou for a second. Hey, Stevie Lou, why don't you let people have a little bit of fun on the internet? There was no reason to hint that Corey was doing anything. And that's kind of, you know, I don't know. You can do whatever you want, but I wouldn't trust you anymore, Stevie Lou. Sorry. But yeah, because Stevie Lou went on and said, hey, Corey, how does it feel that this is going to be your last show? And blah, and that opened it up to, what's he talking about? Blah, 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 blah. And then someone else came on and said, hey, Corey's been taking has been doing hidden messages. So like Patrick would tell him to wink, and then he would close up on his face and he would wink. And then he would say, hey, work in the word Egg McMuffin, work in Kevin Brennan, work in this. And Corey would do it because, like I said, Patrick said he was going to split money, and then everyone had to come in and ruin the fun. And yeah, I agree. You stink, Stevie Lou. Sorry, dude. But
I like Stevie Lou.
Well, yeah. Again, the words and opinions expressed by El Horrible do not reflect those of LJ or whatever your name is, OJ. But yeah, it was Stevie Lou is a Karen. I agree. I was very disappointed because I was actually warming up to Stevie Lou, and I heard that, and I was like, man, why does he have to get involved? Why does anyone have to get involved? Just let it go. Let it all go organically, okay? But no, everyone has to get involved and go, I know the secret. I know. I'm going to ruin everyone else's fun. But yeah. But I don't know. Who is NLO? He is a comedian in Vegas named Patrick Melton. You can call me 1,000,000 times. I can't pick you up. So I don't know. No caller ID. I mean, I'll pick you up on speaker, I guess. But yeah, I can't pick you up right now. So sorry. My phones aren't working. The phone system sucks.
Unblock your number. Call back in. Unblock.
Yeah, unblock your number and I'll call you back. And then I'll have it forever and I'll prank call you every day. No, I have way more things going on than to prank call people all day. But yeah, all right, let's go back to MLC. Let's see what they're talking about. This is the MLC yesterday. Chad is not there. We're just going to peek in every now and then. And for people who didn't get to hear it until it gets good.
Later on, definitely.
No. You know, I'm learning from Steel Toe, and everybody's like, "Hey, you know what? Tomorrow we'll have Chad on." Steel Toe's like did a show Sunday night. He's like, "Hey, we got a lot of news. We're gonna give it to you tomorrow."
At the bottom.
How about right now?
And somebody said that he said that I should apologize to him, to Steel Toe. Here's the thing. Steel Toe sent me that text message way before this when I realized it. Chad should apologize to him. He threatened basically me and Kevin over what Chad was doing. And that's when I said, no, this doesn't happen this way. You're not going to threaten me and Kevin. You know what I mean? And it's not the way it goes. Sorry.
Can you ask Chad Smollett if his two taxes are wearing Trump?
Okay, I think I got the phones working again.
It's like the thing was his one story, his second story wasn't that much.
973-440-9770. It's those 10 numbers that are scrolling under the screen. That is actually a phone number.
More believable than the first story. So then it's like, well, why don't you just stick with the first story? Because he didn't want to lie to Melton. He lies to everybody about everything, but he.
I agree. I think the second story is a little more less believable than the first one. Hold on one second.
Just everything he says.
My fucking
he's so
phone,
full of
like
shit.
literally just like. Oh wait, there it is. Hold on. Hey, 201 or 210 or 201. You hear me? Can't hear anyone. Thought I got it.
All right, time to insert a corny joke. Like Chad, this is a phony.
Ugh.
That was horrible, I know. Yeah, that was bad. I told you. I set it up to be corny.
210, I'm going to call you back if you don't care. If you don't want to pick up, you don't have to pick up. But you tried to call in twice, so let's give you a call. See what you got to talk about. I'll be dabbling live with El Horrible and OJ Samsonite.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? This is El Horrible.
El Horrible, I need to make a request that you need to call off the goons on me. The guy that punched Chad showed up at my house along with the two black guys that beat up Jussie Smollett.
Oh my God.
And some little people who identify themselves as part of the Lollipop Guild.
Midgets too.
And they all said don't fuck with El Horrible.
Oh.
And I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end.
Don't worry.
I need you to call off the goons.
Don't worry, friends. Listen, I know my listeners get a little crazy, but they're all harmless. They're all incels. They all live in their parents' basements. I promise you, there is nothing to worry about. And on behalf of them, I sincerely apologize.
We don't send people after we don't send people after other people in the El Horrible country.
I see. Because El Horrible himself is a wrestler. I scarcely thinks he needs the assistance of other fighters.
We always need some other kind of protection. Look at the great Triple H. He had the ninth wonder of the world, China, behind him. He had a woman who would defend him. I'm not above that.
What about the guy with the cane that John sent to Shuley? You ever send him around as an enforcer?
No, because he is too much of an insurance risk. If he gets hurt, then my insurance goes up, and you know he'll do. It's best to get young people, maybe from an urban area that don't have much going on. They don't have much to lose, and they will do your bidding for you, like you said.
You might have revealed a tad too much of the secret inner playbook here on this live. On another note, what are your thoughts on John's reappearance? I've seen tweets from John saying, there's going to be hell to pay. I'm coming back. Like a couple days later, he's like, oh, actually, no, I'm disappearing.
Excellent question. And I'm going to go to OJ first because I feel like OJ wants to say something first. Zero Dark Tony, thank you for the $20 super chat for Good Luck Boys. Really appreciate Zero Dark Tony. I am a fan of yours. I follow you on Twitter. Everyone should. He's very interesting. Bad with 2Ds, $2 super chat for the goof. Thank you. We love it for the goof. So yeah, OJ, what do you think about John's reemergence on Twitter and all the craziness he's been tweeting out lately?
He's such an asshole. He had my hopes up. I really believed him. He said he's coming back. He's going to talk all this shit.
Right.
And then, like the caller just said that now he's kind of like backpedaling. Oh, no, I'm not coming back. And
yeah, I don't understand what's going on. I mean, literally a week ago, it seemed like John was all charged up. We had gotten notice that he may have even possibly tried to restart his StreamYard from Rabbi Christopher. But yeah, I don't know. And then yesterday, all of a sudden, he's going back to college. What the fuck? Like, I don't know. And now it's like, and he also said he's been teaching TV and film. But then today he said he caught a kid trying to cheat on his astronomy test with a smartwatch.
And don't try to cheat in front of John, because I could only imagine when he was a kid how much cheating he did when he was in school.
Yeah, he definitely knows all the secrets. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like, and John, because Hal Sparks tweeted and said, John, get back to podcasting or whatever. And John basically said, not anytime soon, but I do miss, talking to all these people like Gojetta and whoever else. I don't think he mentioned any of his moderators, though, did he?
No, he did not.
Definitely not Benny Loco or Anja. What are your thoughts, sir?
Well, I like how he wasted no time in winning over friends at whatever high school he's allegedly teaching film and television by announcing that hopefully soon he'll be teaching college, meaning basically I'm too good for these losers at the high school. Don't worry, seconds from now, I hope you get a better place instead of these assholes.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was funny too. Yeah, he is looking, what good for him if that's what he's looking to do and he's looking to better himself. I give him all the credit in the world, but I don't necessarily. I don't know. I mean, I gotta believe it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. You know what I mean?
And then what's the thing? Is he living in Florida, or did he sell the place? What's up with all that?
Right? Is he going to stay in California? He's going to go to, I don't know. Well, I guess, he can go to any kind of summer school or anything like that. He doesn't have to go in California, but yeah, I don't know. But it does definitely seem like he's been doing some like packing or at least cleaning out some old stuff, because he's been posting a lot of old articles, Rolling Stone magazine articles, and just things from his past. So it seems like he's cleaning out some things. So he's might be preparing for a move.
Well, there's certainly no narcissism in that, right? Constantly posting news stories from 30 years ago about, hey, look, Howard's in a photo with me.
You need to be reminded.
Yeah. Hey, good luck with the show.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for calling in, and thanks for working with my phones and taking my call. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Have a good one. All right, cool.
So this comment, SJ will eventually return from Texaco. SJ will eventually return. He needs an audience supply. If he's really teaching, that might satisfy what he needs to have an audience. John in front of all the kids in school, and there's his audience right there. I hope he comes back. I need my John fix.
I agree. Caller, are you on the line? If not, I'll call you back. Yeah, my Bluetooth is not working. I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm gonna call you back right now. I think I know who this is, but I don't want to assume, because you know what assuming means. It means you're a total dick face.
Call in, call back, call through.
Hello? Did you just try to call into BeDabblin Live with El Horrible?
Of course I did. Hi, this is Paul Haggis.
Oh, Uncle Paul, how are you?
This is Paul Haggis, yeah. I just wanted to say, me and Chad Zumach, we go way back. We're old file trading partners, and you should believe everything he has to say. He's a good fella.
Okay, so you're saying that we could take. I mean, excuse me, Uncle Paul, but it's becoming harder and harder every day to take the Z-Man's word for things. So you.
Oh no, the Z-Man's a good boy. Oh, back in the day, we go into the little file trading rooms, and the Z-Man.
Now,
the Z-Man, he would trade me all the.
All right, allegedly. We have to say this is alleged. I thought for a second that maybe you watched Chad when he was a young boy or something like that. Maybe you had some.
No, we're the same age. The Z-Man's an old man.
He is a little up there in his age, I will say, but he's still a young kid at heart. He's he's working the comedy scene, and I think things are really going to work out from him. Do you have anything else, Uncle Paul? If not, I'm gonna let you go.
No, I just want to say you should trust everything the Z-Man says, just as you should trust everything me, Paul Haggis, has to say.
Sure. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, but it was nice talking to you, Uncle Paul. Bye.
Yeah,
Toodles. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. You pervert. No, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Uncle Paul. I apologize. But yeah, thanks for calling in. We enjoy all our callers and their creativity. So yeah, Uncle Paul says he knows Chad. They've done some business of some kind, trading some kind of files. I'm sure they're some kind of business files. And yeah, he says we can trust Chad. So that's one in the Chad column. But yeah, I don't know.
A little off topic, but one of the beloved chatters wanted to know where you got that sweet Bam Bam shirt.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It is a sweet Bam Bam Bigelow shirt. I'm gonna hide it. Yeah. I actually got this off of the same website where you can get some El Horrible t-shirts and mugs. And El Horrible literally makes about $2 a shirt, which I don't care. Some people wanted shirts. So I made some shirts. It's tpublic.com/BeDabbler. And but this one I got on that website. It's just it's one of those sites where people put up their artwork and you can get merchandise made with it. And I saw this one. I thought it was great. So yeah, this is my new Bam Bam Bigelow shirt. And I love that he's playing a baritone sax. And he looks like he's in a ska band. And I enjoy that. Isn't the faux rabbi a con man? The Jewish community had god-awful things to say about him. I can't say he's a con man, but yeah, he's had some, weird history, I guess, in the past. And he always disappears and comes back, but he's always been a good guy to me. I actually have a hair tickling my nose. Yes, I do have a nose. He messages me. We email back and forth sometimes. OJ and I were on a show the other day, and I would tell you to go listen to it, but it's been kind of cut to shit, and all the funny stuff was kind of taken out. Oh, maybe I can answer this one.
I don't know what he did there.
I don't know either. Hey, no caller. Caller ID on the air. Yo, what's happening, brother?
Zero Dark Tony calling, boys.
Hey, Zero Dark
Tony checking in.
How's it going, dude?
First of all, happy birthday to the Iron Sheik.
Oh, he'll fuck your ass, make you humble.
The Iron Sheik's birthday.
That is is great.
You jabroni.
I
so that's
fuck your ass. I make you humble. What else you got?
And I want to call and say good luck. Congrats on the monetization and good luck with that as it goes forward. May you stack the super chats.
Thank you.
And I was thinking about this Chad thing. I'm thinking today I'm watching the BS show.
Okay.
Right? I get up real early here in LA. I'm watching the BS show.
Right.
And Shuli did make a good point. Shuli said something to the effect of, look, this is something that how rare is it that you get something like this that people want to look at, right? So, yeah, is it a little weird and shady, whatever? Is it a spectacle? Yeah, but you know what? He gave me a whole new perspective on this thing, right? I think Chad should have his own show on the Shuli fucking network.
Not a bad idea.
I've totally done a 180 on this.
I'm with you, brother. I think it was kind of masterful for Chad to act like if things happen the way Chad said it for the second time. I think it's kind of masterful that he actually had the idea to, like a professional wrestler, turn it into a bit. And he got everyone going. He got everyone talking. He got everyone questioning. He got his numbers up. He got MLC's numbers up. He got, everybody was, feeding off of this a little bit. Cardiff Electric,
right?
Everybody.
Right. And I think that you are too kind by saying masterful. But okay, however it came together.
maybe I'm giving a little too much credit.
Masterful as like winning a lottery, like just going and buying the ticket. You know what I mean? But look, it played out. Look, I'm always one for as long as nobody's injured or hurt.
Right.
Let him make some dough, have some fun with it. Fuck it.
OJ.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say. I just comparing it to wrestling. Yeah, it is like wrestling, but in wrestling, it's not real life people's lives. This has affected a lot of people's lives in real life negatively.
That is true.
I
don't know. And that is also part of being on the internet. Okay, you know that. That's part of, you take that on when,
I agree with Zero Dark Tony. It is part of being on the internet. I mean, anyone can blame me for anything. They can accuse me for anything. And you kind of have to deal with it. But in the end, yes, all he didn't ever accuse anyone as far as he said that these two guys said they were, Cumia supporters. And then they kind of hinted at the whole the bar owner being in Florida the day before. But I mean, they never said it was him. They're just hinting at things. This is all entertainment. That's all, it's entertainment in the end. Everyone's trying to figure out. Before we came on today, OJ, I was like, what do you want to talk about? Because we got to figure out an entertaining thing to talk about. And then we're like, oh, let's just have the MLC from yesterday kind of playing in the background and talk about the Chad stuff. I mean, I don't know. You have to create content sometimes if you have nothing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it
is entertaining. No doubt about that.
They're on the back nine of their careers. They're on the back nine of some of their careers, and let them make a little dough and have some fun. I mean, look, just as long as people's personal shit doesn't get into it, I'm okay with it. That's where I start to get a little edgy when people start to bring in the personal shit. But other than that,
I agree.
Everybody just take a deep breath.
Chad just dug his hole even deeper yesterday when he started putting a picture of a house up and insinuating that it was Aaron's house. He lost me. He lost me again on that. Yes, he lost me again there. Right. I agree. 100%, Tony. I'm with you, man. Hey, plug your stuff.
Very much like Stuttering John.
What was that, Tony? What'd you say?
Right. It's not like this kind of push is gonna, help get Chad into a freaking rehab or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? May as well just spin out the freaking wires and just go for it.
Right. Yeah.
Till the wheels fall off.
Yep.
Fuck it.
I'm with you. Hey,
but thank you so much for having me on for a call. I love you guys.
No problem. Hey, give out your Twitter and everything. Is it just Zero Dark Tony?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Zero Dark Tony _ and everywhere else it's just Zero Dark Tony. We're going to be doing the comeback stream soon, and
I saw
probably
that.
going to have a couple of you guys come on for one of the fun panels. Yeah,
100%, man. Anytime. You just let us know, man.
All right, boys.
All right, take
care.
care.
Have a good one.
Thanks,
Go
dude.
get it.
Thanks for calling in.
See you now.
Very cool.
Later, brother.
Good. I'm glad that we're able to get him on because he's a good dude. And yes, he used to be YouTubing a lot, and then he took a break and he's coming back. So everyone get ready for Zero Dark Tony. What's going on in the chat? Sorry, chat. I'm really bad at paying attention to the chat because I'm focused on other things going on. But what are people saying? This show needs more conflict.
Oh, somebody
what? What did I drop the ball on?
I'm trying to scroll up and find it.
When I drop the ball, I'm not paying attention to the chat. I don't care. I'll have Tony call back in. What do you want me to ask him something?
I'm trying to see.
I don't know. I don't have any sides. I'm a person on the periphery, and I just like all the entertainment and the lulls, as they say. Now, if you don't know what that means, it actually is like, you know how you spell out LOL? Well, you just put a Z at the end, and it's like, oh, I just do it for the laughs. Did Chad punch his own face for likes and super chats? I mean, possibly. That'd be pretty hard to do. MLC had 1,300 people watching yesterday. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure Kevin was not upset by that. So what do you, Guru? Guru's a friend. Tell him to just tell us what happened. I think Galaga should come clean and admit that drunk Chad got fresh with her, and she's the one who kicked his ass. I agree, David Chandler. Yeah, but I don't know what I dropped the ball on. But yeah, let's go back to MLC. See what they're doing.
Dude, Chad he's not boring. Say what you want about Chad.
Oh no,
he is not.
He is not boring.
Now Ray, on the Ray's a nice guy. I like you, Ray. I know I fuck you a lot, Ray, but I'm just doing it for the lulz.
But no one heard it.
I like you, Ray.
No, 20 people heard it. No, I
But I
think
really
it's
don't know how you survive.
At 18 now. 18 people.
Like
So he got
financially.
fired. Gino got him fired, so he got a Patreon of 18.
Wait a minute. Why is Chad screaming?
Seriously though, like how do comedian? Like, have you ever heard of radio? Like, there are tons of comedians out there that you'll never hear of that make a living. I get it; they're touring comedians and all that. But Ray always seems to be at his house in Cleveland. So I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just want to know like how he survives. Like, what does he eat? I think I super chatted and asked him if he eats his own boogers to survive. He didn't find it very funny.
So let me defend Ray here for a second. I don't think the dresser place is his house.
Well,
yeah, I don't think
there.
I think that's a place. I think that's a place in New York that he stays at. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's just somewhere he stays while he's in New York.
Is it a hostel?
It could be. It's like a comedian hostel.
Well, he's always there. I'll say that. But yeah, that's it. I just want to know, like, you know, how. I mean, I really want to know how much money he makes in a month and everything like that. But I don't know.
I know he does. He submits things to like Sirius Radio and he gets paid for that. I'm sure he probably got paid for the dry bar special.
I interned at Sirius Radio for Raw Dog, and one of my jobs was to just go through a bunch of comedy CDs they had and upload them to the system. So I don't know. I mean, that was a long time ago now. They might be paying, I guess.
Yeah, I remember I was tuned in one night. It may have been with Insufferable Bastards, and he was talking about how Ray was talking about how a buddy hooked him up with Sirius and how he like showed him how to make money sending in some comedy to them. So I guess he gets, you know, I don't think it's anything that you could live off of, but I think he gets a pretty good paycheck from doing that.
Right. So what, does Guru have a problem with Zero Dark Tony or something? Are they like having an issue in the thing? Zero Dark Tony, I donate to lots of channels, Guru. I'm Italian. We're good tippers. Oh, Italians. Ugh. I didn't realize that, Tony. I didn't realize you were Italian.
Gina Mio.
Too. Oh, what's with all the Italians? They're taking over this crap. Cumia, Gina, Tony. Oh.
Paisan power.
Ah. Olive oil running through your veins. But yeah, I don't know what Guru and everyone's telling Guru to call in, but he's an Aussie. I did not know that. Hello, Guru. Guru One. We are friends with the Aussie guy. We like him. And we got to have the Aussie guy back on soon and play some Ron and Fez clips for him and OJ, I think, right? You weren't a big Ron and Fez guy either, right?
No, yeah, I know nothing about Ron and Fez.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, we tried to do this with Pissy Pants, because he didn't know anything about Howard Stern. He still doesn't know anything about any of this crap. But I tried to show him some stuff, and he was very like standoffish and like, this is stupid. This is stupid. So I think the Aussie guy actually wants to learn about Ron and Fez. So that might be like a monthly thing we do. Maybe once a month we'll have the Aussie guy on and we'll play a new Ron and Fez clip and watch it. Oh,
that sounds fun to me. I'm looking forward to that.
And speaking of which, Eastside Dave has blocked me. I am now blocked. I haven't said anything on Twitter. All I have said is what's on my show. I'm actually even having trouble finding the tweet I sent him that said, hey, come on my show and let's watch old Ron and Fez. I know I typed it. Maybe I didn't send it. But I'm having a real fucking hard time finding that tweet. But I know I contacted. Now, I'm other platforms. I've reached out to him on Instagram and all these other things. So I have to reach out or I have to go look through all my shit. But I'm pretty sure that I asked him to come on my show pretty early on, too, because I've also been asking Paul Lowe. Paul Lowe is a guy who used to be on Ron and Fez, and he used to do their movie reviews every week. But and he was great. And I asked him if he wanted to be my movie reviewer every week. And again, nothing. And I'm sure Paul Lowe will start a Patreon soon and start doing movie reviews again. But yes, Galaga, I love Ron and Fez, too. Ron and Fez was my number one show. It still is my number one show because it's over, but you can still... If you look, if you go to archive, the Internet Archive, you can pretty much get every Ron and Fez episode. And of course, on YouTube, I'm going to give a plug to the Ron and Fez archivist, who is actually working with Eastside Dave on the idea that Eastside Dave stole from me, where they're going to do a Patreon of Eastside Dave watching old Ron and Fez and talking about it, which I think is interesting because Eastside Dave was a main character back then and had a lot of shitty things happen to him that I wouldn't imagine he'd want to bring up, like his whole ex-wife and blisters on his penis that he called heat rashes. You ever heard of anyone
what
having...
year? No, I've never heard of anybody having heat rashes on their penis.
Whatever. But again, that's what he said, so I will believe him. Again, I'm an Eastside Dave fan, but I'm just saying these are kind of things that I was not going to dredge up in my version of the show, and maybe they won't either, but I just figured I'd throw it out.
What years were these guys around?
So Ron and Fez, so Ron and another guy named Ron Diaz actually were a radio tag team in Tampa, Florida. And I actually have footage of Howard in 94 talking about the Ron and Ron show. It was Ron Bennington and Ron Diaz. And they had a producer named Fez Marie Watley. And Fez was like this outgoing, very flamboyant, is it ambiguous? Like when you don't really know what their sexuality is kind of deal. But it was highly hinted, you know, and Fez did a lot of gay kind of acts, I guess. And eventually in the mid-90s, Ron and Ron broke up and Ron and Fez went up to New York. And they were the nighttime show on WNEW when Opie and Anthony did afternoons. And that's how I found them, because I used to listen to them like literally every night. And then Opie and Anthony got fired. They went to JFK, which is in Washington. And then they popped up again after that in New York and on Sirius. Hello. Hey, Carlos, call in 973-440-9770. We want to know what happened to Ray DeVito, the blood shark. So Ray DeVito still has not been cleared as a potential attacker. Let's also make that very clear. That we don't know if it was Ray DeVito or someone that Ray DeVito, a.k.a. the blood shark, hired to go beat up Chad, because we did see Ray DeVito blow up at Chad earlier that day. Carlos Danger, thank you for the $2 super chat that disappeared for a second. Oops, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, you do it. Yeah, you do the chat. Carlos Danger, $2. Hashtag Ray DeVito Nation. I've also seen hashtag Raytards. I like that one. Again, I like Ray. It's fun to goof on him a little bit.
I'm pretty sure Carlos came up with the Raytards.
Oh, did he? Genius.
I think so.
Carlos. I'm a big fan of that. Guru One, shout out to Chris Stanley. Yes, Chris Stanley, Pepper Hicks, Peppy Hamburger. I would love to talk to Chris Stanley. I was actually interning at Free FM for the show right before Ron and Fez. So I would meet Ron and Fez during the changeover. I never actually got to meet Eastside Dave or Chris Stanley. However, Chris Stanley, who is now still Ron Bennington's executive producer, started at the exact same time I started my internship. And my whole life timeline obviously would have been completely different if I had gotten the Ron and Fez show instead of the show I was on. But I was very happy to be on the show I was on. I was just happy to be in radio. But I listened to that period of Ron and Fez a lot. So Ron and Fez, the Eastside Dave years, was about, I guess he started showing up around 2005. He was always kind of there at parties and stuff, and you'd hear about him and he'd call in, but he really didn't start working there until 2006. So about 2006 to, I believe, 2010 when he left. Those are yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking at that. I swear to God. I just realized Ron and Fez were 98 to 2015. The Eastside Dave years were 2006 to 2000. That's hilarious. I was not. That is how much I don't pay attention to the chat. And I'm sorry. That's why I put OJ on the chat. That's why, OJ, you have to let me know if anyone ever puts anything interesting on the chat, because I'm just not paying attention to it. It was literally right in my face, and I'm explaining what your chat so eloquently put simplistically while I was being a retard. Yes, thank you, world's worst artist. I appreciate that. That's hilarious. So yes, I have been blocked on Twitter by Eastside Dave at Eastside Dave. Please message him and write unblock BeDabbler, because honestly, I feel bad that Eastside Dave only gets like 12 viewers during his live Eastside Dave sports program. Because he's been doing it forever. I know he had a long hiatus. There was a time when he was on Compound Media, but I want people to listen to him. I think Eastside Dave is a genuine talent from New Jersey. Being someone who is also from New Jersey, I have pride in New Jersey. Do I like Kevin Smith movies anymore? No. Do I think Kevin Smith is a manly man full of testosterone? No. He's a bag of shit that's full of estrogen. But I'm glad that he's from New Jersey. Am I a New Jersey Devils fan? No, I hate the Devils. I'm a New York Rangers fan. But in the mid 90s to early 2000s, the Devils were fucking awesome. And I'm glad that New Jersey had a great hockey team. I am a fan of Eastside Dave. And I just want to say, Eastside Dave, please unblock me, because I think we could do some fun stuff together. And I would love to be a guest on my show your show that you created for Patreon. I think I could be very valuable with my Ron and Fez knowledge. And Dr. Steve will even vouch for me, Eastside Dave. So if Dr. Steve is listening, please, Dr. Steve, reach out to Eastside Dave. Who else in the entire world is begging Eastside Dave to unblock them? No one. That's what I say. OJ, what do you have to say about all that?
Carlos Danger.
What? What does he want?
Where did that go? He said that he suggested. There we go.
Carlos Danger, the Dave Holmes of the Dabbleverse. Remember Dave Holmes from MTV?
Oh yeah, yep. Carlos must have missed the beginning of this show.
Stevie Lou should be able to hook you back up. Oh no, I don't know. Stevie Lou, I don't think Stevie Lou wants to do anything for me, because I'm mad at Stevie Lou for narking on Patrick Melton. I don't know if Carlos was there. I know Carlos was there at some other point, because I heard Carlos's name brought up by Patrick Melton. But yeah, I'm sure. Well, Stevie Lou had a falling out with Eastside Dave. He literally tried to attack Eastside Dave at Compound Media, and then he destroyed Cumia's desk, and it was like a whole thing.
That was with Eastside Dave. I did not know that.
Yes, he was a producer for the Eastside Dave show. He just showed up all of a sudden, and he was a producer, and him and Dave had some kind of falling out, and he literally was chasing Dave around the studio, and he smashed the place up pretty good, and he was banned there for a little bit. But again, but Stevie Lou's been nice to me, you know, and all this stuff, and he's never done anything to me. But I will say, I don't think it was cool that he had to go and ruin the fun that NLO was having this morning. I mean, it was kind of good because then Aaron had to kind of address it finally, which was kind of funny because, you know, he was seething on the inside that his buddy co-host was actually kind of butt fucking him behind his back.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. That's why I don't let OJ on screen. Everyone's always like, oh, we want to see what OJ looks like. We want to see what OJ looks like. And I'm like, what if OJ gets infiltrated by the trolls and they give him hidden messages to give you guys? No fucking way, Jose. So I do not agree with that. All right. This is a new segment I have called 10 seconds of drops.
Tata toothy, sa smelly. Retard. Papa bohai. Mama monkey. Papa flunky. Tata dummy. Baba boy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I found a website that has every single Howard Stern drop, and I just wanted to play a couple of them because I was so excited last night when I found that. So that was our new segment, 10 seconds of Stern drops.
I love it. I'm definitely going to check that out after the show and grab some of them for myself.
Yes.
Actually, the Baba Booey that I have, the drop that I have, I had to go find that segment of the Howard Stern show and make it myself.
And you had to try and get it clean and everything.
Baba
right.
Booey.
How clean is that? How beautiful is that?
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Beautiful.
That's something for some reason for me that just never gets old.
Agreed. And then to have all the other variations of it is amazing.
Tata toothy, sa smelly, retard, Papa bohai, Mama monkey, Papa flunky, Tata dummy.
We did the fa fo hi a lot with me and my group of friends.
Oh, sure.
Testing. 1, 2.
Hero of the stupid.
Everything's so clean. There's no, interruptions, people talking in the background. So, yeah. So that was my Hanukkah gift to myself. Late Hanukkah gift. Very late. All right. Oh, man, we've almost got an hour. I do have to. Yeah. Wow. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
And I did have some.
A couple of really good callers today, too. Zero Dark Tone, Baloney. I don't know who the other gentleman was. I don't know if he ever gave his name. There was a couple of them.
Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul called in. And then the other guy, there was another guy from Jersey who had a lot of great questions. Yeah, YouTube has informed me we have the greatest callers on YouTube. So, yes, thank you, everyone. And thank you for the super chats, David Chandler, Balls Deep, and anyone else. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at paying attention. Carlos Danger, thank you for super chats. And thank you guys for always supporting us. And let's see.
Bad with 2 Ds.
Oh, Bad with 2 Ds. Yes. Bad with 2 Ds. Zero Dark Tony. I don't know why I can't say your name, Zero Dark Tony, but I always get tripped up.
You do. Like, what did anybody do? You understand what I'm saying? Nobody fucking did anything. All we did was feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Donovan
that's what we
Crum,
did.
That's what I'm saying.
Stream right now,
Of course he's going to blame me.
How's it? You didn't punch him. You didn't make it. Maybe the guy was like, dude, you ate enough chicken wings. That's enough. You should lose some weight, and then punched him.
But like he blamed me already too, and then he blamed Kevin. I mean, what did we do?
He's not on. He's not live. Well, maybe he's live.
Yeah, but what did we do that was wrong? What did we do? That's what I want to know. There's nothing.
Bob, you helped him.
I helped him. What?
I've been paying him money.
I know.
You got him money. You got his Patreon up. You're the one who said get him on the show. I was like,
yeah, that one
I went with what you said. Was
maybe I could work on my Kevin Brennan impression in front of all of you.
I kind of was like, well, this is not my
idea.
idea.
Have to do it for a long time soon, so
at least I could say it's not my idea. But
he's a fucking idiot.
The show was working.
The show was working.
Money. Everything
Our
was
show's about super chat.
He's not. I just checked his YouTube. He's not live on YouTube.
What happens when the super chats dry out on this show? Or is that just never gonna happen? That's what because Carl from WATP put it very well. This is a show about the super chats. So if there are no super chats, there really is no show. I mean, they could always just talk about obviously what's going on, but if there are no super chats as well, they won't do the show. So I'm very curious to see what happens once the super chats kind of dry up.
Do you think they are going to dry up though? I think they're. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think they will. I think there's an audience. Yeah, I think there's going to be people out there that like this kind of entertainment.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I have to still fully give myself over to this super chat culture. I don't completely understand it. And I have super chatted. I get it. You want your thing read, you want to support at the same time. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it could just keep going for a long time. But once the Chad stuff starts dying down. Yeah, no, time will tell. Hey, it'll tell here, obviously. And there are a few big whales swimming around in the waters with these blood and mud sharks, and they're very generous and they're great people, and yeah, they love supporting, and they're awesome people, and I appreciate them very much. But yeah, I don't know. I think it would be great if there was some way to get all the people who donate to MLC to somehow get in touch with them and say, hey, let's all not super chat MLC for a day to see what happens. I just want to see what the show turns into and then what the next show would be. But yeah, I don't know. Hey, good for them, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, as long I'm there every day. This show entertains the shit out of me. And my first super chat was yesterday because I wanted Ray DeVito to read it. And it was basically just, Ray, how do you survive by eating your own boogers?
I saw that.
Okay, yeah. He didn't think it was funny, I don't think.
No, he didn't. I did. I
think Levy thought it was kind of funny.
That might be that might be.
Let's see if I can find that.
Away from the crowd.
I don't know when it came up. It would be impossible. I didn't take any timestamps.
Ray.
Was that High Pitch Eric sent the super chat?
And yay.
Yeah, there's no way I can find. Oh, because it would be before Chad came on.
The guy that was dating.
Yeah, you can probably find it.
$4.99. Adam, yeah, because.
No, I just have to keep it going.
The potato. Okay.
If you believe the lie, it's not a lie.
That's true.
It was definitely after this. I don't know why I know
I'm
that.
talking about when I brought him back initially.
Yeah,
And then
whatever.
I was like, all right, I'll see. It's not
Yeah,
my
then
idea.
Julie
So-
came on, and eventually Chad did come on. So
of
let's
course
go
it
to
is.
when Chad comes on.
The real story behind
Oh,
Chad's.
there he is.
Said a Chad, just as funny to crap on and not a liar. Like Bob, I tried to help the guy.
Voltaire.
Yeah, super chat.
He is Pinkman. If he
Voltaire,
thinks this was smart,
325. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. KB has
here. All
mastered
right,
getting
we
super
gotta,
chats and engagement. Yeah,
freeze,
he has.
Adam, freeze.
Because you're a
Ray for
fucking idiot.
Chad's here.
No, he's gonna sit on. Like I'm the one he's gonna go on after.
You can put 5 in. You can put 5 in.
All my $3 Patreon members are fucking idiots. Even though I'm the fucking idiot who made a $3 option. But you're all fucking idiots.
That's the least to worry about.
Yeah, you got a broken door behind you, please.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, how about you take Ray off so I could talk about him the whole time? How about that?
Whoa.
You were right, Ray.
Yeah, we gotta take one guy off. Ray, take Ray off.
No, it's time for me to talk about Ray because I'm your favorite subject, Ray.
Everybody's gone.
So Chad came in hot. Hot on the board.
Frustrating it was watching this.
That's why we did it. What are you, stupid? That's exactly why we did it. So you lose your fucking mind.
All this fucking.
It's like a roast, and you can't be there.
Okay, the real story behind Chad's eye is he was using Ubering Starbucks and got their latte. So
Late.
I say Chad's new nickname should be the Skid Mark.
You gave him 2, 3, or 4 shows on your network. This guy can't read late
Bobby
for
just
latte.
Bobby just read latte.
Hey Ray, I hope you enjoyed all the views. I hope you enjoyed all the views because of me, Ray.
It's his.
Oh, because
He
that's
has to change the
he read it
setting.
latte.
He's moving it to another wall.
That's
He's gonna go
hilarious.
talk to his baseball card collection.
The Carter potato called KB the C word today.
That's better.
That's all right.
I can't believe I got two wrestling fans who live the shtick, knows everything about it, and you guys are upset. You're angry about me twisting a story for the internet, for podcasting, for radio? You got to be shitting me.
Well, I mean, there's
I
twisting
agree
the
with you,
story,
man.
and then there's swearing on your mother that you're telling the truth when you're telling the story. That's a little bit different than twisting the story.
That's where
Is Z-Man's mom
Julie draws
dead?
the line.
No,
That's where we all draw the line.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, you
Who
don't even like your
cares?
brother. You don't even like your brother.
I don't swear.
Chad
on
is like
his
the
death.
mediocre relief pitcher after all-star
yet.
starting pitcher John Melendez suddenly left
Yeah,
the game. Brother
I
Ted,
think
good call,
it's a
brother
very,
Ted. Yeah, everyone
Put
wants
that other
to
one back. Chad's. I'm gonna read it out loud. What Chad's here. Chad's stepfather was a great man
talk
for being
about
Chad.
who's
Thank
the
you.
next Stuttering
That's
John and all that.
No, it's true.
Obviously.
He was a great man. I'm gonna go to his
There are
grave
many,
and put a fucking
many
flowers on it.
many nominees, but no one will ever be
Yeah,
Stuttering
Chad
John.
did it to impress Jodie Foster and Jim Thorne.
John was one of a kind, like
I said on
Elvis.
Patrick's show, I'll save the full story for Kevin's show. I'll give it you cliff notes.
Yes, but is Chad the guy that we
Okay,
gravitate
what's the full
towards to
story
move
then?
on from, John?
Right now, yes, but I don't know. I just think there's so many of these
I got punched in the ass.
delusional,
But why? Like,
self-unaware broadcasters that it's
I
endless.
didn't tell any of you. I didn't even tell.
And
14. I didn't
John
tell
is just the
anybody
king.
in LA because I knew. Let's see how far we can go with this thing because it's funny to me. But if it all started with that DM I got the DM. I got a DM saying we're outside your house. There wasn't a photo. I embellished that because I
What?
got to log off anyway.
You
Hold
liar.
on, that's lie number one. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, lie number one
Go
or
ahead.
exaggeration because I said there was a photo.
Whatever.
okay, but how does it lead
It's a
up
lie.
to, like, then you had a black guy. after you
OJ
got that?
just exaggerated.
You
The
know,
real
that's-
OJ
Yeah,
just
so-
exaggerated when he said he
Tell
didn't
us the
actually
photo.
kill those
Princess
people.
Di's car wreck got less coverage.
And I basically said,
That was a funny
I
line.
basically
Princess
said,
Di's car wreck got less coverage than Chad.
I gotta go. I'm gonna call
Very
the
true.
police. This is weirding me out. I get those messages all the time, all the time.
You say it like we should be surprised. Of course,
So-
you get the messages all the time.
I
Go
didn't
ahead.
even get high today because I couldn't handle this after.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take a piece.
Go ahead.
So anyways, I get that, and I make dinner. I didn't call the
We
police.
don't care about.
I'm telling you the whole story.
Wait a minute.
What
Would
did you make for dinner?
Yeah.
Salmon, salad.
Believe it. Lie number two.
Story's
No.
bullshit already.
I can go. I'll pull the. I'll go grab the salmon right now.
Don't you? Does the?
Oh, Ray
Go
had
ahead,
gout?
next. So you have dinner.
So yeah, I go for
That
my,
must
my
mean
walk.
Ray's
That was a
actually
true story.
eating very
Instagram
well.
Live. I get a text from my friend Nikki.
Very rich
who's going through a
foods,
divorce. She's
right?
from the Cleveland
Isn't that how
area.
you get
She's
gout?
like, you want to meet up for a drink? I
Like
go,
the rich
sure,
man's
Nikki,
disease?
let's meet
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
Ray.
not so- yeah, that sucks, Ray.
up. There's a local bar by me. I walk there. It's walking distance. We have a couple drinks. Didn't get drunk. Had a couple drinks. And I'm hanging out. A guy's watching me, looking at me. He's with
Oil
a dude
can
and a girl.
Boyd.
And he walks over. He's like, "Are you a comedian?" And I say, "Yes."
guy.
All right, so now,
already.
this is different than what Chad said on Patrick Melton's show the night before. From what I remember, and again, it was very late at night, but I thought I remember Chad saying, like, the guy literally just came up to him and went, "You sucked on Cumia," or "You suck on Cumia." He didn't come up and ask if he was a comedian, but now Chad's saying the guy came up to him and had questions.
To me, again, back to John, it sounds like Stuttering John bullshit. Hey, are you a comedian? He comes up to me. Hey, are you a comedian? Why don't you
Right.
tell me a joke? You know, and the guy won't leave me alone. You know, it's just.
No, I'm with you. It's almost like, yeah, no, I'm so famous that people just are always recognize me. Uh-oh, here's another one. Yep.
Right.
Well, give me your phone. We'll take a picture together, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, no, but the version of the story he told Patrick the night before. I believe he said he went up to the takeout window to get some food, minding his own business, and someone just came up to him and said, "You suck on Cumia." Not, "Are you a comedian?"
Right.
Right.
And then he does.
Were you wearing like the arrow thing that goes through your head?
I was wearing a white suit. I had an arrow. I had a banjo.
Are you a comedian? Yeah.
And
what's that smell of salmon in here? I'm gonna
now I don't
fuck
know.
somebody up.
At this point, I don't know if you've seen me at Side Splitters or the Improv or whatever.
Ray, you okay?
Yeah.
I didn't know it had the name of the thing.
Thanks for coming, Ray.
No, he seemed like he was getting bored.
I don't watch movies, so I wish I could help you.
I can't have 5 people on. You can't see who's talking. Then it'd be like one of Shuli's shit shows.
Yeah, we got enough of those, dude. Relax, Ray.
The dunk tank is looking pretty good right now. It would make a fortune now. Bob
Could have.
did the same thing when
Could have.
Showed the police report.
Johnny 1.0. Chad is just embarrassed to admit it was a glory hole accident at the gay bar.
My friend Nikki, we're talking.
Carlos Danger. Also, the punchline that he says got him punched. He said previously that the same punchline got him punched in another black eye incident. I'm spurging. Yes, he did. He said that.
You with a woman or a man?
I think he told the guy that his wife was ugly or his girlfriend was ugly or something, and then Chad said that he used that line once before and actually got punched for it. Guru 1, Chad's been mediocre for decades now. I honestly can't say I've ever really heard Chad stand up besides the stuff that Carl has played, and then I see Chad on all these other shows. That's how I know of Chad. Like, if I didn't know Chad was a comedian, I would have no idea. I would assume he was a rich kid and just hung out with his friends and did podcasts all day because he's around.
And I have a short.
Did you ever see that Aldi skit that he did?
Oh yeah, it was horrible. I did see that. But even worse is the skit he does where it's like, "I hate you" with him and the girl, and they're in the car. It's like, "I hate your face," and then she's like, "I hate your hat," and he's like, "I hate your cat," and "I hate your mom," and it's just two people going back and forth telling each other that they hate certain things, and that's it. There's nothing. It just ends. It's like an old Beavis and Butthead episode where it just ends with them talking. Stupid.
There was another one too. I'm remembering where it was like a date or something. They went out for dinner, and
that might have been the same one.
Maybe it was.
They're just sitting in a car, and they're like, I guess they've been dating forever, and they're.
It doesn't matter. It was everything like that. I've seen them, and it was equally horrible.
There's just no jokes. And then I saw the Walmart one, and again, it just wasn't very funny. I don't remember any particular jokes, honestly.
Then you can say anything you want.
You're 100% right. We're up to lie number 4. Go ahead.
So Nikki has to go home. She has kids. So I'm like, cool. I live here. I walk. I want to order some food. There's a food truck there. So I ordered some
Nikki has kids?
Yeah, she's divorced.
So Chad met an old friend from where he grew up, Nikki, I guess her name is. I mean, I'm just saying that so you know who he's talking about. And she had to go home, back to her kids who were with a sitter. So Chad decides, I'm gonna go get some eats.
She's hanging. Where are the kids? In the car?
She has a sitter.
Cameron Souter. Chad was just embarrassed that Nikki was a dude, and they went to a gay bar.
It's her day off. I don't tell you everyone I hang out with because it would be the biggest mistake of my life.
It seems a little weird to be on a Tuesday night leaving your kids to hang out with you.
She's a bartender. Calm down. Anyways,
on her day off, she would go to a bar.
Jules David, $5 super chat. Thank you, Jules David. It's amazing how many people are grifting off others. 3 months ago, no one was talking about Chad. Now everyone claims to be a Chad expert, especially Shuli. Yeah, there is something to that.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
we're all pretending to be experts without all this crap.
That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Okay. You guys are digging way too
I'm no expert.
You're a fucking liar.
You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar.
I ordered the to-go food.
He's been pushing the fucking idiot thing a lot the last couple of days too. I know he's seen my impression. Come on, Kevin, you fucking idiot.
The guy, the girl, smoking cigarettes.
Acknowledge me, you
I'm just minding
fuck.
my business, and he goes, "Hey, that guy's a comedian." He like points to his buddy. He's like, "That guy's a comedian right there." And I go, "Okay, hey, what's up? How's it going?" He's like, "You tell us a funny joke now." I go, "I tell you what.
Well, thank you,
Give me
Jules
your
David.
contact. I'll give you mine.
Yes,
You come
who
to the
are
show.
you,
Comp, I got
Jules
you. No
David?
problem. I'm annoyed." And
I
he
get the
goes,
$5
"Let's just tell a
Jules
joke now."
David.
I was like, "No, I don't
Kevin
want
Brennan
to."
gets
And
the
he goes,
$100
"Well,
Jules
you always
David.
bomb on Cumia." That's what
But
he
thank
said.
you.
And I go,
I really
okay, here
appreciate
we
it.
go. So that's where he knows me from. I thought it was Side Splitters. I thought it was the Improv. And I said, okay, yeah. Well,
So
I
Chad couldn't tell the guy
Will you
a
call
joke,
in?
so the guy gave him the punchline.
Yes, to the face.
Yeah, it's not a
Right to
it's
the-
not a easy
right to the
thing
eye.
do, calling into a show when you talk over. Anyway, long story. I don't have to get into all of it. And he's just like, then he's like, I guess, well, why would I drive to see you be funny?
LOL
Why
at
would I drive to
BeDabblin.
see you
Yes,
be funny when
you're
you can't be
right,
funny right
Guru.
now? And I
I
just
don't know
kind
what
of
we're
shut
laughing
down.
at, but yes, always LOL at me.
Too. And they're laughing. I go, what are you trying to fuck me? And he's like,
Laughing.
oh, now you're funny. Now you're funny. And then from there, and I said, listen, you're going home with her, so why would you count on my looks? And he got all mad, got up on
Oh,
the grill.
shit.
And I go, what do you want? What are you going to do?
Good
Come on.
one,
I'm like, I don't want
Z-Man.
to fight. This is stupid. And he goes, say it again. I go, I'm not going to say it again. Just go away. Walk away. And then he pushed me. I spit on him, but it didn't hit him. And that's when
Spit on him.
Bam.
What a
Right there.
chick.
How do you spit on someone, but
questions
it
so
didn't
far?
hit him?
Yeah, but
You either spit on them or you
where
don't.
Did you get a dirty, oily rag?
That's a
I was
chick
sitting
move, man.
on-
Spitting
no, there
on
was
people.
No rag, and there was no cut. It was just it was black.
I'm
and
guilty.
blue.
No, but
I've
you
done
said-
that.
You said you got like
Oh, really?
You got,
Yeah.
you got an oil stain. In your
Yeah,
eye.
I've never
sorry.
spit
Got a
on
dirty
someone.
rag.
No, I didn't.
There
Dude,
was
I, what do
oil
I?
on the
okay.
ground.
No,
Somebody was
I'm
changing something.
I'm apologizing, I guess.
And your eye hit the
Hey,
ground.
to
you
the
could've-
guy I spit on.
Could have been worse. You could have pissed on them.
And you fell
That's
and
true.
came up with a Hitler
Jules
mustache.
David, thank you, Jules
Hitler
David.
mustache.
$10 super chat.
We'll get to that.
Bob
Okay.
Kelly just confirmed
on
on. Hold
oily
on, let me
floor,
pause
I
this
get
so
up, and there-
Chad's not talking during it. Bob Kelly just confirmed on the Bonfire Patreon that Kevin Brennan and Levy were in on this lie, and they have known for a while that Chad was not telling the truth about the black guy. We said that at the beginning of this episode. I 100% agree. I think Kevin and Levy, they all knew about it. Maybe not immediately, but by the next day, Chad told them what was up, and they're just playing it. And I gotta applaud them all. I think it's well done. We were all questioning it. Cardiff and I and you talked about it, and I think we were all pretty much in agreement that we thought something else happened to Chad, and he kind of was using everything as an excuse, but no one knew. We didn't know. And I have to give all these guys credit. They did a very good job. Again, all they have to do is just ask Chad questions. You know, they didn't have to do a lot of work to, do this. I know you don't believe so, but like, think about it. They didn't have
I
to
don't
do
know what
anything.
to believe anymore. I know that Gina Levy canceled her Patreon for both Chad and Ray yesterday.
Well, why
But,
would she cancel Ray's?
I don't
understand
know.
Chad, but the Ray one just seems harsh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Me neither. And I don't I don't know either. Did she cancel it? We're going
Right.
again, we're going by everyone's word on this. I'm 16. Don't forget that. I am 16. I don't know what any of you old people are talking about.
And our
But-
God-given names are El Horrible and Obnoxious John.
Right. Exactly. So come on, just believe everything. It's more fun.
It's like an oil can thing. I take the oil can thing and I chuck it at him.
There's an oil can. So he got beat up outside this bar while he's ordering food at a food truck, and there just happened to be an oil can sitting next to him, like he's in a Ninja Turtles video game or something, and there's random like objects to use as weapons.
Right.
Chad chose oil can.
But it's even better than that. By the end of the story, if we get to it here, that he said that the food truck was on the patio of the bar.
Really?
Yes.
Hits the fence.
So-
He comes walking towards me, and I start making. I just go home. I didn't even pick up the food. I bounce.
So what are you saying? Like, what would the patio? Oh, like why would an oil can be out on the patio? like that? Or is you're just saying the inconsistencies of his story?
It's just all bullshit. I don't believe a word that this guy says. This is now, here's the truth. He's telling the truth now, but is this the truth? I don't believe any
exactly.
of it.
That's what I'm
Even
saying.
if it is true, I don't buy any of it.
Some parts of the second version of the second story are more unbelievable than the first story. You know what I mean? So who knows? And what do you take? What's your take on Anthony Cumia's theory that Chad actually injured himself trying to steal Chadalytic converters?
I mean, the evidence is there, certainly. The oil stains, the dirty hands, they're for that.
This is true, Fearless _31. Lies grow little legs and get away from you. Ooh.
Yep.
But yes, you're right. Yeah, the more you lie, you have to keep lying, and then you have to remember your lies. And that's why El Horrible has gone through about 20 different grandparents in high school, because he would always use a grandparent's death as an excuse to get out of something. But then he would forget, and people would be like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry about your grandmother." I'd be like, "What happened?" Oh, wait, yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, thanks. Insufferable bastards. Chad went to bar, saw the spot in the place where they put Uber Eats orders, grabbed a meal for free, was confronted by Uber Eats driver outside. Allegedly. Come on, Carlos. You know you have to write allegedly. But yeah, maybe. We were talking about food. Okay, so a little tip that we were talking about on Cardiff and Vinny's show the other day, subreddit surfing. If you ever need a free meal and you don't worry about trying to sleep with, yourself at night, like with what you've done, Chipotle is by far the easiest place to go grab a free meal. You can even see what's in the bag on the receipt. No one will ever question you. But can you sleep with yourself at night? I probably could, but I have no need to steal Chipotle. Tommy McNulty. He is a career criminal who avoids jail time. He's a masterful liar. Yes, there is something to that. He may be one of the most prolific liars of our time.
But he's not good at keeping his lies straight, that's for sure.
Yes. Yes.
I'm out. And while I'm out going home, I'm wiping my nose because I have oil on my hand. I have more oil everywhere.
Right.
I wash and I start icing. And as I'm icing for about 20 minutes, I go in the mirror. It's swollen shut. And that's when I decided to do the video. And
That's funny. Galaga, he crashed drunk when his bike chain fell off, got grease on his nails. Then he tried to put it back on. Yes. I hated that. You would always get that. It does look like that, honestly. I remember you would always get, grease on your fingers from that.
Yeah.
Zero Dark Tony, thank you again for $10 super chat, Tony. I think a 13-year-old kid hit him with a skateboard for his tacos. He claimed he paid with his card, but he refuses to show that proof on his bank app. Interesting.
Yeah, I think it was Zero Dark Tony is the one that called him out on the stream or asked him if he paid with a credit card. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's who it was.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why Chad wouldn't want to just show everyone his bank statement. I mean, yeah, it could just be that one line, but I mean, he could also just Photoshop that, Yeah, it's a little.
I said, as I was icing, I was looking at my DMs because I didn't know how I was going to get out of this thing, and I just put it.
That's the thing now. It's like even written stuff. Like you can.
But if I would have known, if I didn't do the DM thing prior, like Ray said,
and we definitely have to give credit to Patrick Melton, who had a private investigator, and I was told he even had a body language expert review Chad's tape to see where Chad was lying that night, which
apparently, allegedly, and apparently, the body expert may have gotten it wrong and thought Chad was telling the truth.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that part. I just heard that he got 2 separate like professionals to look into.
Either way, regardless, yeah, that's insane to go that deep.
Yeah, it is very deep, and he had me fooled too because I was the whole time going, well, maybe Steel Toe did have something involved because he never accused them at all, but he always hinted in that direction. He's very good. He's very good. Like I said, his tag is he makes the unwatchable the unmissable, which I think is brilliant. But I really think that without him, Chad would have kept going with this like forever until it eventually came out, because the only reason Chad literally called up NLO as he was giving out all the information, it was basically like, dude, I don't know how you got all this shit, but yeah, you got me. He's like, I pretty much, I got hit. I did get hit, but I used all the other stuff as kind of, fodder to get the numbers up. And he did.
Yep.
So bravo, Chadwick. Do you think that's his real last name? Or his real first name? Do you think like it's Chadwick Zumach, or is it just Chad?
Who knows? I don't even know. Anything that has to do with him, I question, and I don't even know if I want to try to think of anything's real with the guy,
Yeah, guys, if you have literally like 12 hours to spare, Insufferable Bastards says that the Melton stream is still up. I think it's compulsively watchable. So he did the first show like from 8 o'clock California time until like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning California time. And then I woke up at 5 o'clock Mountain time, and he was already on watching Steel Toe. Wow. So he gets up at 3 a.m. in Nevada to prepare to watch Steel Toe now. Like I guess that's what he's going to kind of do. He says that's just basically what he's been doing like recently because, he's getting attention for it, but he does deep dives of other things. But man, his dedication is something else. I do have to say that, but it is a bit obsessive, I would say, but he's having fun. He's making money. So good for him. Again, it's all about fun and funny. If your show's fun, if it's funny, support the fuck out of it. If it's not, if you're not having fun and you don't think the show's funny, don't support it. It's that easy. And I am currently a big NLO fan.
You talked me into checking him out. I'm going to give him a chance, and I'll subscribe to him today and start watching some stuff.
Do it, yeah. I don't know. I'm a fan. I enjoy it. He does a good show, and he's entertaining. I don't know a lot about his past, but it doesn't matter. This is what he's doing now. I fucked up with the timeline. I fucking hit it. So I don't know where I am now.
And what was good?
No, I don't. I don't have a receipt.
Wait,
Bob, let me get there.
Oh, he doesn't have a receipt. Okay.
What did you drink, by the way? Just curious.
I am still light.
Now they're just asking him a bunch of questions, hoping trip him up.
Three. We're up to 3. I mean, if you count Nikki, that's 4. So, all right, go ahead.
So this guy's being annoying. And I said, I'm going to the bathrooms because he's not leaving. He's not getting the hand. I'm like, fuck this guy. And
Do we already see this part?
I'm
no bouncer there or anything like that?
It's like a Tuesday.
Don't think so.
I don't think so either.
A few people in there.
Go to the bathroom. Out of all the people that were there was 2 people there, and both of them wanted to beat you up. Basically, that's what you're saying. The place was empty. It was 2 people, and
what are the odds? What are the odds? Nobody's there, but the people are there want to kick your ass.
Chad had a 50-50 shot of getting out alive going into this bar. Go ahead.
It was actually Danny Bonaducci.
Yes, Patrick's been live since last Tuesday. Good call.
Go ahead.
All right, let's go back.
Good
to
comment, Zero Dark Tone.
Just since I'm such a bad guy.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, this is that was you knew that was a fucking set. Anyone that didn't know that was a setup was pretty stupid.
Not only that, but the setup that Bob had with Bonaducci was to sell tickets to a boxing match. It wasn't to take.
I was selling views to MLC.
No, you were taking radio fucking wars to another level, dude. You were accusing
That's
people
okay too,
of
Carlos.
physically attacking you, and it wasn't
Mostly
the case.
boring shows with a funny
you
Cardiff
did
appearance once every 6
say
months.
Cumia's people.
We'll
and
deal
then
with
you
those
said-
All right,
shows.
Bob.
They're
Before we
great
get there,
shows
let's
as
get to
well.
my. You've already said your
You
guys' side of the story.
stop
Let
with
me
the
come back.
self-deprecation, Carlos.
Then we
Everyone
can
likes you,
say
and we
anything
enjoy
you
your
want.
show.
You're 100%.
I
You're
know.
lie number 4. Go ahead.
So Nikki
You
has
still
to
a
go home.
pink
She has
guy?
kids. I'm like, cool. I live here.
Carlos gets
I
one
ordered some
bad
food.
comment and thinks
food
everybody
truck
hates
there.
him.
So I ordered some
Nikki
to-go
has
food.
kids.
Yeah, she's divorced.
Oh, she's hanging. Where are the
I
kids?
saw
in the
Dave
car?
Holmes
She
on
has a
something
sitter.
the other day from
She's hanging out
MTV,
with
like an
you,
old
just a
MTV thing,
rando
and I was like,
guy.
"That's Carlos
Nice.
Danger." I don't know why I
Well,
never put it
it's
together.
her day
Carlos
off. I
Danger
keep-
is the
I don't tell
Dave
you everyone
Holmes
I hang
of
out
the
with, 'cause it would be
Dabbleverse.
the biggest
Like
mistake
he's
of
a
my
little
life.
Seems a little weird to be-
older,
to be,
but he's
on a
very
Tuesday night
likable,
leaving your kids
and
to hang
I
out with
enjoy
you.
him.
She's a
I was always a
bartender.
Dave Holmes
Calm
fan.
down.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
agree.
Day off, she would go to a bar. Okay, I'm
And I
just
also
saying.
stay a little older
I'm
because he's just a
saying,
little
when I
older
worked
than
at
me
Burger
because I'm
King, I didn't
16.
eat there. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Go ahead.
okay. You guys are digging way too deep on this one.
You're a fucking liar.
You're a fucking liar.
Okay, go ahead.
So I ordered the to-go food, and I go outside the patio because that guy's lurking. He's watching. He wants to talk. I don't want to talk. So I'm on my phone. He comes
You
out.
mean John Holmes?
him,
Nope.
the
I
guy,
mean
the
Dave
girl,
Holmes.
smoking cigarettes, and I'm just minding my
VJ on
business.
MTV.
And he goes, "Hey,
In the 90s.
that guy's a comedian." He like points to his buddy. He's like, "That guy's a comedian right there."
So I've
And I
heard.
go, okay. Hey, what's up? How's it going? He's like, "You tell us a funny joke now." I go, "I tell you what. Give me your contact. I'll give you mine. You come to a show. I'll comp you. I got you. No problem." I'm annoyed. And he goes, "Well, just tell a joke now." I was like, "No, I don't want to." And he goes, "Well, you always bomb on Cumia." That's what he said. And I go, "Oh, okay, here we go." So that's where he knows me from. I thought it was Side Splitters. I thought it was the Improv. And I said, "Okay, yeah. Well, I haven't been in studio in a long time." He's like, "Well, you call in." I go, "Yeah, it's not a easy thing to do, calling into a show when you talk over." Anyway,
I
long
just
story- don't
realized I
get into
spelled
all
my
of it.
name wrong
He's
in
just
the
like,
title. God damn it.
Then he's like, "I guess, well, why would I drive to see you be funny? Why would I drive to see you be
Thank
funny
you,
when you can't be
Johnny
funny right now?"
1.0.
And I
You're a
just kinda shut
fucking
him down.
idiot.
You're kind of ugly too. And they're laughing.
Send super
I go, "You
chat.
trying to fuck me?" And he's
Don't
like, "Oh,
show
now you're
those,
funny. Now
OJ.
you're
Just
funny."
don't want the super
And then
chat.
from there,
$10 or
I said,
more.
"Listen,
Don't show
you're
that
going home with her,
one.
so why would you count on my
Midnight
looks?" And
Slider.
he
It's
got
the
all
best
mad, got up in my
KB
grill,
impression.
and I go, "What do you want? What are you
Julie's
gonna do?"
number 2.
Meanwhile, I'm like, "I don't want to fight. This is stupid." And he
I
goes,
would
"Say
agree
it
with
again."
that.
I'm not gonna say it again. Just go away. Walk
Thank
away.
you.
And then he pushed me. I spit on him, but it
He
didn't hit
comes
him.
and goes.
And that's when he, bam, right there. Any questions so far?
Yeah, but and then where
Yes,
did you get a
Johnny
dirty,
1.0.
oily rag?
I was sitting on.
You're correct.
No,
There
was
is
no
a little
rag.
bit of a
And
list
there was no
thing
cut.
going
It
on
was just it was black and blue.
with
No, but you
Brennan.
said-
And I
you
do
said
try.
you
It's
got
a
like
little like
a-
mumbly,
you
like
got an oil
yeah. I know.
stain in your eye 'cause
I'm
you got a
100%
dirty
with you. I've
rag.
been trying to
There was
master
oil
that
on the ground,
little
like somebody was
affect. Or
changing something, a
I'm
motorcycle,
just using
or
words. I don't
whatever.
even know what
And
they
your
mean.
eye hit the
When
ground.
Kevin called Mel
No,
today, he thought it was you at first, BeDabbler. I did hear that. I've gotten a couple of mentions on Melton's show because he actually
We'll get to that.
he watched a little bit of my stream,
I'm on
of
oily
Cordis
floor, I
stream,
get up,
of Cardis
there's like a
stream,
oil
of
can
Melton's
thing. I
stream,
take the oil
of
can thing
Steel
and I
Toe
chuck
stream.
it at him, hits the
It took
fence,
a little while for
comes
me to
walking
figure it
towards
out,
me, and I
but
start making
because for
I
some
had-
reason it
I
wouldn't
just go
share my
home. I didn't
screen,
even
but
pick
we
up the
got it
food, I
figured out.
bounced. I'm out.
But yes,
And
Melton
while I'm
has
going
mentioned
home,
me.
I'm wiping my nose because I have oil.
That's why
in
I'm
my
mentioning
hand.
him.
I have
I'm a
oil
fan.
everywhere.
And he's
I
a
get
fan of my
wash
Kevin
and I
Brennan
start
impression,
icing.
apparently.
And as I'm icing,
You need a
about 20
spit
minutes
rag
ago
to
in
complete
here,
the
it's swollen
impression. Yes,
shut.
you're right.
And that's when I decided to do the video.
Well, I have a
And I
little
said, as I was icing, I was looking
fence
at my
here in front of my
DMs,
face.
so I didn't know how I was going to get out
That
of this
blocks
thing.
the spit.
And I just put it. I got jumped by Cumia's fans because, but if I would have known, I would. If I didn't do the DM thing prior, like Ray said, I would have just told him that story, and I would have been out of the. You know.
I have a question. I have a question. If you get so this guy attacks you, he's annoying, he attacks you, but he's also a Compound Media fan. Why did the story change into two guys?
That really was
that
Galaga.
don't fuck with
I was
Cumia?
watching,
You
I think, like
could've
4 or
still
5
gotten
different
that
streams
message
at once.
of a Compound Media fan attacking
Yeah,
you.
What an
it was
amazing
fun.
morning.
Told that story. Why?
That's
why
funny.
didn't you?
100%, you're right.
Yeah, I was
Because
literally in bed
after the
and I
show,
was
said, "We're
watching
outside your
Cardiff,
house." That DM
and
that
then
I got.
I think
that I didn't give a shit about. I said I'll just put that
Corndiff
together.
do it
Chad
before
isn't
me.
even funny when he lies, though.
I think
I'm not trying to
Corndiff
be
might have
funny.
done
Yeah,
it
he
before
did.
me. Okay. And then when I saw corn dip, I was like, oh shit, I gotta get in on this phone. But for some reason, mine was not sharing the screen. And I wasn't. I don't know what was happening.
The story from when you got jumped initially.
But mine was the worst of all the
a takeout.
all the
Neither
cross
one
stream.
seems very believable.
Except for the debut of B. Brennan.
But I embellished it.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you came back, that was gold.
People outside my house. I have a
Yeah, I've been
Cumia's Cucks, so it all
I've been waiting to do that.
And it wasn't like so.
I have some plans in the future.
I got punched, so I'm like.
Stay tuned.
You know, embellishing is one thing.
But B. Brennan will be back. I think he's the 11th or 12th Brennan brother. I don't know how many there are.
I did two guys.
I think Kevin said he has 10 brothers.
Meeting for a drink. There was no bar. You went out.
So B. Brennan would be the 12th.
Corner for your power
Brennan
walking
brother.
at 11:30 at night, and then two guys jumped you, and yelled Cumia country and ran off.
No, I don't fuck with Cumia was the lie I came up with. Get your lies.
Yeah, but if a Cumia fan was involved, why wouldn't you just keep it like that at the
I
beginning?
know a lot of people made the
it made no
Cumia country
sense.
joke, but I'm
It
the
made no
only
sense
one
that
who
you
put
got
it in
jumped by two
writing.
guys
So I
and then
take
said,
credit for the
"Don't
Cumia
fuck with
country joke.
Cumia." Like,
Rat
it made no
bait!
sense that you would switch it from the restaurant to you got jumped while you were
Chairman
walking
Meow
along.
says that
I exaggerated before.
Mom named him after Chadwick Gates, an Elvis character in Blue Hawaii.
Oh, so his first name is Chadwick. That's funny.
But did Chad make that up?
Who knows?
Wasn't a photo of the outside.
What if she really wanted to name him Cheddar, but she couldn't spell?
I don't even know what to think at this point.
Oh, there's Julie's Kevin Brennan.
Shut the fuck up, Chad.
Oh, see, he needs a little bit of
Tank lineup will be a mile.
So everyone jumping ship.
Sound
You're gonna regret
effect.
it because I always come back. You can't keep me down, motherfuckers.
my Kevin Brennan is 100% organic. No
You're
effect.
doing better than Tony Mazer.
No
or
effect.
Ray DeVito.
No
I see
effect.
the pylon happen again. I see the pylon
Yeah.
happen again, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
let's go. I've been through this
No
a million
talent.
times.
What's the name of that band? No
It's more
effect.
of, like confusion, you know what I mean? Because truthfully, I really felt bad for you when you told me that story.
What really isn't funny, Happy Days?
With
No, I
Christian
didn't.
Bale,
No.
and Hugh Jackman.
No.
Yeah, Happy Days. What it really is
I
funny.
wanna
Only
see
a retard
Instagram
like
live. I thought you were
Chad
Instagramming
finds it
living
funny.
right before this happened.
I did. It was.
So I
right
guess he's saying
before it all
Chad's
happened, before I met Nikki at the bar.
shenanigans.
So there you go.
This is not like the movie The Prestige. This would be like if you went to go see the movie.
Oh, come
The
on. You can't
Prestige,
say
paid your
Kevin
money,
Brennan
sat
isn't
down,
funny.
and then no movie came
The
out,
rated
and they
grin.
told you to go home.
No, it's
You're a fucking idiot. That's why you don't think Kevin Brennan's funny, because you're a fucking idiot.
I kept the cards to my chest. I'm
He
like,
might be a bit of a one note, but he's a
No, I
funny
told him
guy.
last night when he was breaking it, and I said, "This is what happened." I said,
Wait,
"I'll
if
tell the
Chad
full story
Happy
on
Days says
NLP,
if
what
Chad
just
fast
did."
talks you fall for it hook, line, and sinker. Who's falling for Chad?
Hit you in the place. What happened? Like,
I don't know what he's talking about. Is he talking to me? Because I have been talking to Chad on
Like, if you
Instagram,
get punched at a restaurant, they'll give you like free food.
and I
or
do,
something.
I do basically talk Chad up.
Of what it looks like. I know Gladwell Apes.
Oh, these comedians sitting around laughing at what Chad did. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. It's in a residential area.
Yeah, I told Chad yesterday, I was like, don't worry about it, Mudjark. All of Jesus' followers abandoned him too before he became a god.
Yeah.
And I think Chad liked that.
I don't know. I didn't investigate that area.
Come on, you gotta pump these people up
I
sometimes.
paid for it, right? Yeah, I know. I didn't even get my food, so I'm not happy about that.
Jules David, $2. Send Jake Hudson a link.
I paid with
Jake
credit
seems
card.
like a very nice guy, but I can't afford to pay him. I saw he wants to be paid when he goes on shows, but I'm not paying my guests, and I'll be upfront about that.
So you never got your food? You paid for it?
But thank you for the $2 super
Try
chat.
to get your food the next day.
No, out of all
He
the
can call
stuff,
in.
it's lost
Jake,
out
you
of
can
all
call
of
in 973-440-9770.
Remember, I got punched in Al. I threw the oil can.
I'm not that desperate to get my food. I'm good.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm not sending out any links. It's just OJ and me today,
Did they call the police?
and these fine five gentlemen.
Because it was like a Tuesday night. No one's around. We weren't inside the bar. We were right outside the bar.
Anyone is welcome to call 973-440-9770
I don't want to call the police. I've had enough interaction with
if you want to talk to us. But yeah,
good with the police. I'll take the punch. and then I'll tell
I'm
the
not
story.
doing any
I thought I was doing a good
camera
thing
links
for the
today.
podcast. Like I'll tell a crazy story. And then,
So I just noticed
the
something
internet
he
was
said
like, oh, we
there.
gotta investigate
And,
this situation.
and I could be reading too deep into it, but he said, I'll take the punch. So I don't know. I'm saying maybe he had someone punch him.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong. Obviously, I say that a lot. I could be wrong. I think I say that way too much, but it's true. That stuck out to me yesterday when I heard it, and now just again today. When you're telling a story about getting punched by somebody, do you say it like that? I don't.
No, you're right. That's an interesting thing you picked up on. Yeah, to take the punch. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. But
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
That's what we're just all putting it all out there. Everyone's theories, everyone's
Now, normally, right, you hear somebody say that and you don't think twice about it, right? But the fact that this guy is lying about everything, you hear that and it's like, well, the bell goes off in my head.
Las Vegas Ginger, he's weird enough to punch himself. Sure. I mean, I don't know how you can like literally, like, doesn't your body like stop you from really hurting yourself? Like I don't even know how you do that. John Hahn, he totally paid a bum a $5 to punch him. He picked a weak crackhead that he knows wouldn't fuck him up too bad. Allegedly. Maybe. I don't know. I'm willing to entertain all theories. The context. This is by Carlos Danger of the Insufferable Bastards podcast. The context was whether to call police. He rather just literally take the punch. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what he's saying. He's so Carlos cleared it up. He's not saying he took the punch, in order for all this. He's saying instead of like going to the police, because yes.
Right. But in my experience with liars and mixing up and jumbling things, sometimes you say something.
Sure.
You know what I mean? A way you shouldn't say. Again, I know this from experience in my own life. I have family members that are compulsive liars. So when I hear things like that,
you're Italian.
Right. It's for real. Like a lot of Italians are liars.
They're all liars. Disgusting, sweaty.
They're very, very good at it. So we pick up on it.
Nippled liars. Worst people on this planet. But yeah, I mean, we don't know what to believe anymore. And Jules David, Chad is lying about lying. Very possible.
I also found it interesting that he ate dinner in his story. He ate dinner and then he went to go get more food. I don't know. Maybe he eats a lot.
No, he didn't. Oh, you mean before he went out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, he said on this that he did not get his chicken tacos. He ordered them, and that's when he got in a fight, and he never got his chicken tacos.
Yeah, he had fish before the incident.
Interesting. You're more involved than I am, OJ. You know what Chad ate that day.
Well, they had him go pick out. I think that was on the show. They had him go, or he volunteered, I should say, to go get the fish. He had other prepackaged fish, and he brought to the stream.
All right. And didn't someone say, why do you have salmon in your refrigerator for a week?
Right.
Yeah. What the fuck are we? Who keeps salmon in their refrigerator for a week?
Good interactions with the cops. Yeah.
Can I ask a question, Chad? It had because the rumor on the street is,
what are you, Huggy Bear?
Milton had a PI on the case and basically discovered this information. Is that why you came clean on his show last night? And follow-up question, Chad, if I may. Had he not had this evidence, would you have come clean today? Go ahead.
I said, and 100%, I wouldn't have said anything if he didn't have the information. I was going to say, if I have to tell the truth, I'll tell the truth. But until then, let's have fun. And I
you say that every day with everything? If I have to tell the truth, I will. But I really don't want to.
His mantra in the mirror.
Ray, no.
Ray, how did Melton get the scoop on you?
because he's clever. He does. I like him. He's funny. He's a good guy, and he's smart. And you got to give it, credit where credit's due.
Galaga. Then someone said that food truck had no tacos, and he backtracked again and said, chicken something. Yeah, you're right. I did hear that, Galaga.
I gave him the,
He did. He went from chicken tacos
Kevin,
to
according to Milton, he hired not only did he
chicken
hire a private
franchise,
investigator to look
chicken
into this,
rollatini,
which he went to look for police
some other
records,
gross
hospital records,
Italian
but
dish.
This guy
Fearless
hired a
_31.
behavioral
True.
expert and body language
If
expert
you've had to
watch
live with a liar,
videos
you know
of
how
Chad
exhausting
and
it
break
is to
down
talk to
where
them
he's
about
lying,
anything.
according
Yes.
to his
You're absolutely right,
reactions and
Fearless.
body movement.
He said the private investigator was outside my house. That's how deep it got.
Yeah, but he was kidding, right? I thought he was a friend of yours.
No, I think he's serious.
I thought he was a friend of yours.
He is
But
a
all
friend,
in
but I
all,
think
Chad
it's
does know
funny,
how to
and you
keep the
guys are like,
super chats
I can't
rolling
believe
in,
this.
Johnny
This is
Mars.
out of
You are
control. I
correct.
still got punched. At the end of the day, I
Can't
got
deny
punched.
that.
Some guy said, I believed in you. I sent him back his money. I wasn't begging. I didn't set up a GoFundMe. I told a funny story for the radio.
Well, I mean, according to you, you got punched. We don't know that.
I got punched. I could bring in doctors and analysis. Everybody.
Midnight Slider. Let's
Please
have fun
do.
with this credit card /
So your
sponsor
own
car
friend hired a
/
private
media
investigator
blender.
because he thinks you're a liar.
But that's what he's always. That's what he does. It's funny to me. Like I wasn't gonna.
You obviously know the story behind that, right? What he's talking
I
about.
wasn't mad about it.
I
It's funny
know.
to hire a
Didn't he
private
steal a blender?
investigator to see if you're
From-
Yeah, he
lying.
stole the blender.
I don't
He
know if
stole
he's
the credit
gonna
card,
hook up. Maybe
and
I'll
he
sponsor it.
crashed
Well, 'cause
the company
I wouldn't-
car,
I
the
wouldn't
radio
think
station
let me get a
sponsored
private
car.
Oh, right.
investigator in
Yes.
Tampa to snoop around to see if Chad's lying.
Yes,
or
I
not.
do
Well, he's
remember that.
originally from here, so he has.
And I think he tried to
So
blame
he
that
has-
on another local DJ
Wait,
fans.
did he steal a blender, or did he just use a stolen credit card to buy a blender?
No, he stole the blender.
Okay, I thought that's what it was, but I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I had it wrong. Guru One, Gabagool. Yes, Gabagool. If I ever start another band, my band name will be the Gabagoolies. No one take that. It's trademarked.
No, just go back today and get your
Copyright, copyright. Blind CC, blind CC.
Fun fact: I was involved with a Italian American band that would play at festivals and shit.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
play Italian music?
Yeah, at Italian American festivals. Yeah.
What did you play?
I did not play in the band. I was involved with the band.
Oh, okay. Did you play that little box that the Italians play with the monkey? What is that thing called? Then you have the monkey with a little cup. Steel Toe should get that. Steel Toe
I
should
was
have-
I was a sound guy. I'll just say that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but dude, why? I don't understand. I've never seen a can of oil.
All right, let me turn this up.
In a bar, outside a bar.
I took a photo of it.
We're about 2/3 of the way done with the video. I don't think we're gonna play the whole thing. This is kind of the hot spot of the video where Chad came on and explains. RP, Chad is old news. Steel Toe is the new Stut Joe. I mean, this was literally yesterday. So if Chad is old news already, then what does that make us? Bob and KB grilling him is great. Agreed, Galaga. Zero Dark Tony is talking that disgustingly filthy Italian language, I'm assuming. Do you speak Italian, OJ?
Very, very little, and I'm embarrassed of that actually. Growing up around my immigrant, grandparents,
right?
I got a lot of the, the mixed, Italian, and then go to English and
sure. You probably know the bad words.
Oh yeah.
Fungo
Oh,
da
God.
mamada. Fungo da mamada. All right, let's go back. I hate Italians.
Immediately today, you went over.
Patrick Melton's private investigator did not see the oil can.
This is the outside of the bar. It's a shithole.
This
That's what it
Chad
is.
showing his phone.
And I took a picture of that today because
I think I tried to do that
this was
earlier,
gonna
didn't I?
happen.
Why does that picture say Getty Images on it? I don't believe it.
I'll text it to you. I will text it to you.
Ah, that's called the squeeze box. Wait. Wouldn't a squeeze box be some kind of a corn?
Listen, that's the story.
I was thinking of something that had like
Listen,
a.
I'm an
I don't know what I'm thinking. You're probably right. Squeeze box.
That's
It's
the
a squeeze
story, and I'm
box.
sticking with it for now.
Yeah, that's
Robin,
what it
get your
is.
squeeze
I'm
box.
telling you,
Break
I
out
watched
the
the first-
chorizo tonight.
The first 48 hours, we just got to talk to him for a little bit, and then in like 15 minutes, we asked him to tell the story again.
Zero Dark Tony. Actually, the food trucks change. Tuesdays are industry night at
I mean,
and I went to the
that
hospital
bar.
yesterday. I
It's
even got
called
the
the
band.
Patio on MacDill. And
No,
sorry, I
because
didn't really.
the thing was going over to the
No
next
need.
guy, and my head
Please
was
don't
hurting,
contact
so
that
I actually
business.
went to the hospital too.
What'd they say?
They
What'd
did
say?
nothing.
They said they took.
I played with an Italian box 2 nights ago. Her name was Alyssa. Oh.
But how did? Wait a minute.
I
what-
hear
what
ya.
started going
Yeah.
on from the other eye? The punch you got?
Yeah, look, it's on.
Oh, it seems to be healing up okay.
How does it travel to the other side?
That's just blood vessels breaking.
No
He
shit.
went back. He went
Is
back.
that true?
Wednesday.
That can happen.
Oh, that guy.
I got carry out again.
I'm not aware of that.
Dabba Dave.
learn his lesson.
MLC's been played out for a while,
Napkins.
even with the Chad trash fire.
Wow.
It's pretty sad when semi-pro commentators do this much better of a job at entertainment than veteran comics.
I want to drop off my own show. I can't
Thank
even
you.
take it.
I think that was a
You don't
compliment.
think podcasts lie? They all lie.
I think it was a compliment to us, though.
Exaggerates for your entertainment.
So
This
you're
isn't
saying
the-
I'm not getting a pull?
Oh,
Yeah, no, I was ouching for them.
It's not a real
Sure.
potato. It's
They
all
are.
bullshit.
They are. This whatnot chase is one of my.
You talking
favorite-
about Cardiff?
I've been fighting my whole life. Last time was when I was 16.
Hey, it's Travis says, oh, now he shows the phone.
I'm a short fuse. I
All
talk
right.
shit. I said his
The
wife
organ
was
grinder
ugly.
with the monkey plays
So
a
that's what it
barrel
is.
organ. Okay,
But if
I'm
you're
gonna look up
willing
a
to
Interesting.
stand there
barrel
and talk
organ.
shit
That's
with a
interesting.
guy
Thank
and
you.
get him to the point that he wants to
Who's that?
fight you, and then he punches you, and you run off.
Chico Ruizing. Thank you.
Like I know guys who
gonna
talk
look
shit
that up.
like that. They're looking
Barrel
for a
organ.
fight.
Well, I'm looking for some guy to.
Another
to
fun
stop
fact:
it.
one of my
No,
grandfathers had a
didn't
pet
come.
monkey. It was
Buddy
before I
do
was
that.
born,
Didn't
but I've
happen.
seen
serious?
pictures and
His buddy's like,
yeah,
"Don't
he
tell me,
bought
tell
it
me
on
again."
an exit ramp in Florida.
I think they
And
did.
yeah, I guess it would come.
the guy was
We
with,
have a park
his
nearby. It would
buddy
play at
and
the
his-
park
and
with the
his ugly
kids.
wife?
And one day, a car pulled up. The monkey ran up. They grabbed it, and they never saw the monkey again.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah,
That's horrible. They stole your
Yeah.
grandfather's monkey?
yeah. It was before I was born, so
Yeah, that's horrible, though. Why would someone steal a monkey? Yes, barrel organ is exactly what I was thinking about, Chico Ruizing. So thank you. So if everyone wants to
Yeah, her
see
girlfriend or
what I was picturing in my head,
And
it's
then what
called
happened
a
if the guy hit
barrel
you? No one-
organ.
no one- everyone's like, well, this happens every
Barrel
Tuesday
organ.
here, and it's just kind of go par for the course.
They were
Yes,
trashy
they were.
looking dudes.
That's exactly
so
what I was thinking.
So you just walked away from you got punched, you walked away.
I fell down and I was there for a second, like, what the fuck just happened? That hurt. And I'm looking at my fucking hands. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what did I fall into? I saw the
I
bucket
like this
thing, and I just
comment.
chucked it at him.
John
And then they
Tard's
start coming back
dark
towards me.
Brandon
I'm like,
shirt.
"I'm outta here.
What do
I
you
got
tell a Chad with
And
two
they
black
just made
eyes?
that. They-
Nothing.
I
He's
look
been
back,
told
How about
twice.
your lady friend? What'd she do? She joined their party?
Horrible.
She's gone before that.
Yeah,
She left.
Chad shoved
I don't
her
know
out
if
of
you
the
know,
way
but
and
Chad
ran.
had a horrible relationship with his stepfather and cups of coffee or
Let's
something.
move, bitch.
Midnight Slider.
Man for
Do you mean a
himself.
phonogram?
The one
Like the
before,
crazy
$5
guy in
super chat
Ocarina of
last week,
Time?
when you were on,
God damn it, now I have to look up a
Pat
phonogram.
Milton's
I
show,
kind
you
of
said
think
that you were getting food at the
that
bar.
might be
Now
it
you're saying
too.
There was a food truck.
It's the food trucks in the bar. Literally. It's an outside bar. It's a patio bar. Somebody
John
call it-
Hahn says the girdle was an Under Armour
Call
sports
in,
bra.
Chad
It was
really is like an
more
improv
for
actor.
man
It's like
retention
yes,
than
No, it
anything.
was a food truck in the
What are we
bar.
talking
And
about?
actually we drove
I
away
guess
the whole-
Aaron.
the bar is
Have
on
you not seen that, Aaron?
Oh, no,
from Steel
no, I
Toe?
have.
Employees at
Wait, hold
Sonic.
on 1 second.
You
No,
were
we were
Yes, and I have some things to say about that. Wait, oh, that's what I just didn't realize why we were jumping to that. But yeah, what the fuck? That was not another undershirt. And I even gave him an out because El Horrible has a strap that he wears over his man titties for concealed carry.
Check out my man titties.
And Aaron totally could have taken that and went, yeah, that's exactly what it is. I carry a piece on me because ever since the swatting, I gave it to you, Aaron. But You didn't want to use it, and now everyone is convinced that you're trying to suppress your man boobs, which, again, I have them. Patrick Melton has man boobs. We all have man boobs. But I don't know. What was that bar? There was a bar there, wasn't there? He said it was an undershirt.
It did look suspicious. And I would have believed the gun strap there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it looks just like that. If I had it even remotely close, I would go get it. But it's literally just a Velcro strap, and then it has a holster on the side under the armpit. And if I was wearing like, a light t-shirt or something, you would, and it was under, like, I don't know why he would wear that though. Like, you wouldn't wear a t-shirt over that, but at least it would have been some kind of an excuse that he could have used. But yeah,
well, especially, and they have the gun armory as a sponsor too, so it would have made total sense.
Yes, he has an armory sponsor. Yeah, it all would have made sense. I handed it to him on a silver platter, but he was like, nope, it's a undershirt. And I was like, damn it. Why didn't you just take it? This could have been done. It could have been very, very easily explained, but nope. And now people are just still talking about whether he wears a bra or a girdle or some kind of compression to keep his man titties. You got man boobs, LOL. Yes, I do, okay? I love shitty food. I try to go to the gym, but I've had man boobs ever since I was probably 11. And my doctor tried to tell me at the time it was puberty and it would go away. They're basically B cups. When were they going away? Well, I should get puberty blockers. Maybe that'll do it. Or the exact opposite. I don't know. Spaghetti tooth. I'm calling you Spaghetti Tooth John because I don't know what this whole spaghetti tooth bird thing is about. Aaron was wearing a girdle around his waist today. When Patrick zoomed in on it, Aaron shifted his seat to hide it. You're all a bunch of yentas. But I would love to see that. So please send me a timestamp. Again, I'm on no one's side, but I do enjoy the NLO show much more than Steel Toe. But the ironic thing is the whole NLO show, as far as what I've been watching, is him watching Steel Toe and goofing on it. So, maybe I really like both shows. I don't know. But it's fun. It's fun to watch. Widow Torres. Yes, NLO streams are so fun. I agree with you 100%. Zero Dark Tony, another $10 super chat. Thank you, sir. Please save your money. I don't know how to accept things, but thank you. Zero Dark Tony, $10 super chat. I didn't mention the bar name until they did publicly. I would never dox anyone, brother. That's not my Steve. Okay, no, that's fine. I just know that at one point, I guess Bill had mentioned the place, and Chad was like really freaked out, and then I think they were trying not to say the name of the place, and I just didn't know the name of the place was in your thing before I clicked on it, and that's all.
And that's again a name of that place. They allegedly where this happened. So who knows?
Chad pretty much said no. That's the name of the place. How the fuck did you know that?
Right, but I don't know. Again, Chad the liar. Like who knows?
Sure.
Did he even really go to a bar? It's like
excellent. Yes, OJ. OJ is 100% right. We don't know if that was even the real place. Chad could have been lying again. He's a master. He's a masterful liar. All right, let's keep going a little bit, but I think we're almost done. We've almost done 2 hours, OJ. This is ridiculous.
It does not feel like it.
He's still mad at Ray.
Agreed.
Yeah, but Chad, if the
Ray, do your plug for the Shuli Network.
No, but if the truck had wheels on it, why didn't it just drive and deliver the food to your house?
It's a mini trailer inside the patio. I'll take photos and I'll put them on.
They should have drove your food over to your house.
It's like a trailer. If you people in Tampa know what I'm talking about.
It's a trailer bar, Kevin.
He goes, guys, hold on to your beers. We got to drive over to real quick.
I'm driving Bill home. He's a
Yes, Galaga says, I'm sitting on my fence-sitting spectator myself. Taking sides of strangers on the internet seems silly. Yes, it does.
Very good point.
It's almost as silly as arguments and fights between strangers.
And I'm guilty of that myself. When because I was still watching a lot of Steel Toe at the time. I'm not so much. I actually haven't watched in over a month probably. But when Chad started attacking them, that's when my blood just started boiling and I started getting angry and hatred for Chad. And like Alaga just pointed out, like, I don't know any of these people in real life. This is all on the internet. Why am I getting angry at people I don't even know?
Please, OJ, don't. Your high blood pressure.
No, I'm over it. I'm past all
thank God. Good.
I have no anger or hate for anybody on the internet.
Well, that was like the other day. Bill Loney was trying to defend me on Twitter from something someone said, but it wasn't even like defensive of me. They were just like, "Oh, El Horrible used or Aaron tricked El Horrible or something." I was like, "Dude, don't pay attention to any of this. This is all ridiculous. No one used me. No one tricked me. I'm having fun. Trust me. The second I stop having fun at this, you will not see El Horrible again, and that's it. Like maybe I'll pop up a couple of years later doing something else, but I am literally doing this for fun. I have a good time. I had a little some free time during the day today, and I said, OJ, let's go on. And OJ does it for the fun. He's always right there to say, yeah, let's fucking do it. And that's it. This should all be fun. That's all it should be. People doing it for a living, I kind of get it. You found this medium and you're making a couple bucks, but maybe you should find something else to supplement just in case the super chats don't come in. But again, I'm not telling anyone what to do. You want to do this full time, go ahead. But the rest of us are going to call you e-baggers because literally what you're doing all the time. And I know you call yourselves that and everything and whatever. But yes, it's a fun show, guys. Thank you, XMMM212. Much appreciated. Guru, fun. Hashtag fun. Everyone's having fun. We're all mentally ill together in this. We're all just a bunch of mentally ill people having fun, goofing on other mentally ill people we don't know.
Very well.
John Hahn, you are right. It's better than reality TV, and you get to stare into the enclosed daily and laugh at the dancing monkeys. Yes, that's it. This is literally, if all of us got together, if we got together with Kevin and Shuli and Chad and Ray DeVito and Cumia and Carl and Cardiff and all these shows, if we all literally put all our collective powers together and said, let's just literally start our own 24-hour network, we could have 24 hours worth of material every day, and there would be an audience for it. It's insane. I love this. I love talk radio. So what it's evolved into, because it really isn't talk radio anymore, I could have never imagined this. This is amazing. I'm doing a radio show with visuals from my stupid mom's basement. And I just found every Howard Stern drop available, and I have them.
Yo. Ah!
I never thought I'd be playing those for 70 people.
Right. Who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought?
Who would ever thought we'd be doing this? A year ago, I was just doing nothing. I was watching John and going, man, John must be so cool. He has his own radio podcast, TV show thing. He's substitute teaching. Man, if only I could be like Stuttering John. And here I am. So you keep reaching for your goals and all that crap. All right, let's keep going.
A little drunk. They have oil cans inside the bar?
It's outside the bar,
Right?
right?
Truck in there, right? You don't
Yeah,
think there's gonna be oil?
the oil can is for the food truck.
It's outside the bar. We were outside the bar, not inside the bar.
Were they like, how are we going to drive this truck? He threw our oil away.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well put, Widow Torres. Don't let your dreams be memes.
Behind me. Thanks.
But Ray, to answer your question, I would have went with the original story if I didn't get that DM on Instagram during the show. But I thought I could tie it in together and make drama.
Speak
Why not? Can we see a screenshot of the DM? You hold up your phone and show the shittiest stuff all the
All right,
time.
we're going to be
Why not show
gone
that?
in about 5 minutes, dabblers, because Chad, the Mud Shark V-Man, is going live in 10 minutes, and we'll all be there.
On the bar. Is as
Should
Chad
we
as
get
ever. I'm
streamed?
back in the
That's-
Chad business.
Jesus Christ.
I know. He's lying right in my face, and somehow
Should
I
we
love
live?
him more.
Look at this.
Steven,
This is-
falling back
I'm
in
not
love
even going to pronounce.
This is from
Attempt to pronounce your last name.
This is
I
from
think
Gino.
Chad
I
was
haven't talked
stealing
to Gino in
catalytic
over a
converters
year.
and got
Look at
grease
this.
in his eye.
I
Yes,
know
that was
that.
the
I'm not
Cumia
reading, Gino. I'm not reading any of it. You just wasted all your time.
theory.
That's a Gino text. I can't.
I don't know.
But he sent that yesterday?
No, just right now.
Yep.
It was 14
Zero
missed
Dark
text
Tony.
messages.
YouTube is a million soap operas.
No,
in
don't
one
read
place.
it. Don't give him. Don't give him.
Agreed.
He wants to get in on this.
He's
Fuck
a
him.
pathetic piece of shit.
All right, beloved Chad at 199 to Wuhan last week.
Inception Chad stream. Should we? We've been on for 2 hours already. Chad is just.
I mean, if the chat wants us to keep going, if you have time, I don't mind.
John Hahn, Chad is just that loser uncle everyone has who never gets his shit together and grifts his whole life.
Yeah.
Balls deep, thanks. BeDabbler and Obnoxious John. Elbow cough, elbow cough. What's he hinting at? What did we do? Shut that dog up.
We knew that all along.
Tell Chad to take his glasses off.
It's disgusting. You guys know it's there.
Take it off. Take it off.
Just leave
What
it
do you
on.
guys
It's
think,
already
chat?
done. It's out of-
Do you
Yeah,
think
I
we
agree
should
with
stay
Tony.
on and cover Chad while he's live, or should we end the stream so we could all just go watch him?
Yeah, I don't care. We've been on for 2 hours. I'll get off and just watch him.
No fucking way this story is true.
Not as disgusting as the lies you told.
But yeah, put your answer in the chat. You want us to stay on
Pretty
and
good
live stream
impression.
Chad? Or does
Can you give
anyone
us the
want
name
to
of the
get
bar
off
so we can leave a
and
bad Yelp review?
watch
No,
Chad
don't-
in our own?
Don't fuck with the
nakedness.
establishments, man. Don't do that.
I like to watch Chad in the nude.
That place is the best. Don't give him a hard time.
That would actually be fun.
I wouldn't order what
I'll
you
stick around to
ordered.
watch the Mud Shark on
Yeah,
either
what did you
channel.
order?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter at this point, really.
Zero Dark
Tacos.
Tony says
Fish
stream
tacos or
sniping.
regular tacos?
Stay. All right.
Hard shell.
And you didn't go back for
Pinky
chicken
Loco,
tacos.
2 hours is a
Story.
long time. I
Dude,
understand
got punched
stopping.
You saw my eye.
Stream
Like, I'm not
sniping
going
is
back
always
to
funnier.
Maniac.
Okay, we'll stay.
You wouldn't come back and go, I ordered the chicken
Um,
tacos and look. And you go, look what happened to
I
me.
lost my appetite, Julie.
I've been having an issue sharing my screen though. I don't know what's going on. Can you get his show up, OJ?
Yeah. Let me try. Let me see.
Okay, yeah, do that behind the scenes, and we'll watch more of
And have you been back
yesterday's
for the
MLC
establishment since?
with
No, I have not
Chadwick
been back.
Zumach,
You plan on
the
going
V
back?
Man,
I don't really
the
go to
Mud
bars
Shark,
I'm at a comedy
the
club.
Unless I want my ass.
Liar.
I mean,
Apparently,
I'm not a bar guy. I'll just stay home.
What are you talking about? You get a call from a divorced woman you haven't talked to in forever. She goes, I'm here. You run over there like Forrest Gump.
I don't have a lot of like friends from back home that live here, and I'm.
You don't have a lot of French. Just let's end it there.
Not on this show.
no, stop it. You started this.
Suck enough of that.
I know a few Chad twos. The lies never stop. Cut them loose. Misdemeanor.
It's
That's
Canada
a-
money. It doesn't
those-
mean anything.
Did you tell your lady friend what happened? Does she know what happened when she left?
good point, Tony.
texted her. I
We're
go, "Dude, you'll
staying
never
on.
believe
We're
what
going
happened."
all night,
Whatever.
Nobody did.
or at least until Chad. I get
I
that.
mean,
Oh, is that gonna be another 2 hours? Did Chad go 2 hours?
but at the end of the day, like, listen, you guys are. Everyone's
Does
talking
Chad
about
really
it,
think people
so
wanna-
Whatever.
Yeah, you're
I
winning.
guess
You're
I listened
winning.
to him for 2 hours.
I gotta.
That's what's funny. I don't
loser,
listen to sit down with Zumach nearly as much. Like I'm at MLC every day, but that's also because when I have to go into work, I usually get out around the time that they go on. So I have a good opportunity to listen to them then. But I hardly sit down with Zumach.
Cleveland, who I haven't talked to in 10 years, trying to dig up an old rivalry for content, trying to
Because
jump
you
in.
used the same story twice. Mix up your stories.
No, he's trying to backdoor himself into the heat. His whole life's a lie.
Steve, $5.
Who's this?
Pat Dickerson.
Fuck that. We're doing it live.
We didn't have to hear from Gino for a few weeks. Cut him loose, Kevin.
But hold
Give
on.
into the
guy that you just
Chadgorithm.
brought up, the
I
guy
like
we
that, Widow.
talked about and they played.
What
we
is
talked
OJ
about the
doing?
story, and it's literally the same exact story.
Yeah, he doesn't really tell the truth, Shuli. Go do a deep
Oh,
dive
could you
on
see
the
my
guy.
screen? I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
messed
you
it
can.
up.
Chad,
Yeah,
you
you
have
were
no
on there,
credibility with
but
this court right now. So you're calling out somebody else is fucking
popped on
laughable.
for a second.
Gina Levy deleted her Patreon. What
I
the
took
fuck?
that off.
Kinky
she
Logo
did?
chat alone gets old
What did I
quick.
do to her?
He's better on
They need
MLC
the
with
money
the
for
others.
the pool.
She
Keep him focused.
She
Yes,
deleted
Kinky Logo,
hers on
you're
mine
right.
too. So
Wow.
Agreed.
Wow, time to clean
There is
house
something to this.
Huh?
Wow. That's a
Dead weight.
I think that was an order from Bob.
No, I don't order.
What time is Chad going on?
I don't know. I'll have to talk to her later about
He's
it.
going on right now.
I don't make
Like
decisions.
literally
I
right now?
Make mine.
Yeah.
So I'll take this off.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm getting it up in a second here.
Do 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 do.
Of the Z-Man, Florida's greatest comedian, and the internet sensation that he is, tearing it up, bringing you quality content, tearing it up. Congratulations to Misery Love for a record high 1,400 some viewers yesterday live. That's fantastic. Good work, everybody.
13.
Who did that? Z-Man. Who did that? Who brings constant contact?
Is it choppy
Me,
for
Z-Man.
everyone?
I am blowing the fuck up. I am the mud shark, and we're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks if you're just tuning in.
Be
Can
the guy that
subscribe.
upgrades his internet.
We're ahead, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna make it happen today. If you're
Is it
just
coming in
tuning in,
choppy?
thank you so much for signing up to the Patreon.
Chopped up
and
for me.
Subscribing
Maybe it's
to the
my
YouTube
internet.
channel. And before we go and show our sponsor, Ashley LaRue's books, Fox Point
Yeah, it might be
Publishing.
me. Let me go get a
And
wire. Sorry,
all
Mud
the
Shark. That was me.
copycat podcasts
My
I've been
B.
that they're promoting the book. Well, I started all of this. Your copy and takes. You guys are doing exactly what I'm doing, and you're doing a shitty version. I'm just saying it. I'm putting it out there. But check it out. We got a good show. I decided to do this minute because I saw some stuff on Reddit. My only Reddit that I go to. I only go to this Reddit. It's the first thing I wake up to to get my news, and that's the Steel Toe Boring Show. And you can go check it out yourself, bookmark, and that's all yours, baby. And we're going to keep rolling. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Things are happening. Things are going on. We're doing it. And without you, each and every one of you, the Hayes, the Flood Sharks, the Mud Shark family, I appreciate everything, and I appreciate you. But let's get into this. I saw that this morning. I want to give a shout out to Patrick Melton.
What's he talking about? What's today's
Onions
topic?
for doing the funniest internet bits. First of all, him watching show is fucking. It's fucking hilarious. And then actually convincing Corey Adam.
Is he gone? What happened? You still there?
Steel Toe's actually paying him for 4 hours. Steel Toe $50 for a 4-hour show and pockets the rest. Yeah, a lot of shit about me, but
So I'm sorry, I was on mute. Can you hear me now?
I call him out.
I
At
can.
the very beginning. Holy shit, that's a.
Can you hear me?
I can. Now I can.
That is a deep.
Okay.
High school.
It's coming in choppy on YouTube. So I don't know if it's on my end. On my end, it's clear.
It might be my
I don't know
end.
if maybe you want to present it.
He's just making fun of Aaron's show. Why Aaron does a show and he's building his listeners. He's going to have more. Aaron, his hate fucking brilliant. It was brilliant shit. And I've never seen it. Oh, yeah, let's give a shout out to Still Reddit again. They hit 500 subscribers over there. Shout out to them. It's a big deal. They hit the goal. Steel Toe loves numbers. He loves views and likes and subs. He's obsessed with subs. He's always looking at his numbers and number.
It's choppy. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, I'm gonna remove you. I'm gonna try and share it. Then I've just been having issues with
Yeah, that's
sharing
what I was
things.
just gonna say. Just maybe you should just share it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. So Chad is talking about exactly what we were talking about. How
crashed and burned. He's losing viewers. He has
NLO was
like 50 moderators in his chat room.
streaming
Nobody
Steel
can
Toe
talk
today.
at all freely. Like you guys are all.
I'm gonna
talking
pull it up.
shit.
I know you
Say
can
whatever
hear
you
it.
Want. You're bringing up all the shit. I could give a fuck. Team Chad, bitch ass, Natty Ann. Thank you. You can say whatever the fuck you want. I have one moderator, Jules David, and she, she does a pretty good job. But
Okay, you see it now?
what she does is on her own. I don't care. I don't tell her to do what she wants. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. I don't order her to do anything.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's all up to her. That's her decision. Shout out RMG, $100 sponsor.
Now I see the internet.
This is my guy. He's launching
What do you
a
mean?
podcast next month.
See the Google?
And I believe Tony Mazer and I are going to be the very first guest on the podcast. So more to come on that. I will be pimping that. I'll be pushing it because he's a good guy, good contributor.
How about now?
You'll always get a free.
I don't know why, but StreamYard totally took away like sharing tabs, or I'm not seeing it, and it changed.
All the $100 sponsors over on the Patreon.
Hold on.
Give them a shout out.
Hey, look behind the scenes.
RMG right
What?
there. Hashtag
Present and then share screen.
Jared Thompson.
Yeah, check it out. So I go.
Not funny.
Watch, I'll show you right now. Share screen, right? And it tells me I can share StreamYard Mozilla, my downloaded thing.
Oh, are you in Mozilla?
Get Kevin to stop talking about Gino.
Yeah,
you don't
should I
want
not
to
be
use
in Mozilla?
Yeah, you should be using Chrome. And actually, Carlos, Insufferable Bastards, just asked, "Are you in Google Chrome?" That's what you want to be in with StreamYard.
With this guy at one point, I was roommates with him.
All right, so what
And I don't know
about?
what the fuck is going on?
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, right out of the gate, my girl Jules David, $100. Thank you.
Hey, Jules. Jules is giving $100 over there. There's got to be at least 50 Jules Davids.
Yeah, Firefox does not work well with StreamYard at all.
Okay, well now I know that. I can't change that right now, but let me see. Right? Or can I get out?
You could probably sign in while you're in here on the other browser.
Well, it'll say that my camera and my mic are being used by something else.
So maybe leave
All right,
here.
I'm gonna
and come
get out
back
of here.
in, and I'll just stick around.
All right, yeah, you keep the people entertained, OJ. Bye, everybody. I'll be back.
Brave or Chrome. I'm not sure what Brave is. What's Brave? Mama Mooby in the scrimp. Ray DeVito special available for purchase. Where can we get Ray DeVito special, Mr. Danger? You're a mod in here, I think. You could probably post a link. Johnny 1.0. Take your time now to test and troubleshoot. So next time, we're all good. I agree. We're learning this as we go. We're not professionals. Just pretending to be. Kinky Loco. OJ, have you purchased new jeans yet? No, I have not. Those jeans, Kinky, I still have them. When I got home, I threw them in a garbage bag, threw them in my garage, and they were going to go into the can, but the Cardiff Electric told me to hold on to them. So They're still in my garage in a garbage bag. Voltaire 325. Does anyone have the clip where John talks about the worker coming over and leaving because the place smells like cat piss? Yes. If you go to my channel, at Obnoxious John, I don't have any of the video stuff that John did. I have tons of audio. And what did I name that? I can't remember which one it is, but I'm sure if you look at the titles, you'll be able to figure it out. But there is audio of it on my channel at YouTube at Obnoxious John. Let's predict what Chad is saying. Yeah. Probably calling somebody a dork. Jules dropping hundies. Nah, it's all right. Let's see. Galaga. Oh no, OJ. That must be horrendous. That must be horrendous by now. Yep. Tim Downs, what's up, brother? If you guys are just getting here, we're waiting for El Horrible to get back. We're doing an extra. We were gonna end the stream, but Chad went live, and we were gonna cover him going live, but we'll see what happens. OJ has a head for radio. Yes, and a face also. Yeah, the dude wouldn't lay on his floor to fix the dishwasher. I might even go back and listen to that one today. It's pretty funny how John is just he's just so in his own bubble, and he doesn't understand that his disgusting shit written beer spilled floor is a disgusting place, even for a plumber. Yep. DBA Dave, you should auction them off at Southby's. I don't even know what that is. Joey Van Astrand. I probably butchered that. I cannot imagine the desperation. What are this insane amount of cottage cheese attached to the thighs? Supposed females that willingly associate with Chad. Even if he was with a woman, who knows? That could have been all a lie. That's a mystery woman who he named a name, and who knows? This is so weird doing the stream alone. I'm supposed to be the behind the scenes guy. So hurry up and get back here, El Horrible. Thanks. That is one of the greatest John moments in my opinion. Yeah. I tried to like I said, it's all audio. It's unfortunately not video of John, but my channel, I tried to, go through the hours and hours of boring audio and try to find some of the gems for you guys. So let's see. Just more lies coming out of Chad's thin-lipped mouth. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Kinky Loco. Jules David is a beloved chatter. Yeah, we like Jules David over here too. She's been a beloved chatter to us. Guru, I'm off to bed. Thanks, boys. Good night. Well, good night, Guru. He doesn't change the kitty litter until it stinks. And another video I posted of John talking about how he doesn't change himself even when he does stink. You can find that on my channel. John talking about when he could smell his shitty underwear, and instead of showering, he was going to wait till later in the night because he was going somewhere, and he just sat in his stench. El Horrible, my computer needs to reboot. So I'll be right back. Okay, that's horrible El Horrible impersonation. Definitely a lady that. Can you bring up Chad? All right. So apparently, I do think it's my internet going out, because my internet coming in is fine. But yeah, I'll try to play. Hopefully, it's not too choppy. Let me find them again. Give me a second here. Cumia Cucks.
So for some reason, wait, I got to shut you off my other computer. I was monitoring you. Well done, OJ.
Let's get into.
Oh, thank you.
This was from this.
Sorry. For some reason, and this has happened every time, and that's why I use Firefox. My other two browsers won't recognize my camera and my mic for some reason, so I guess I have to go into settings, but this is all I can do now. BeDabbler, can you bring up Chad? Thank you, BeDabbler.
Is fucking with doubt. He's just doing.
Yeah, it's too choppy. All right, we're gonna quit. Everyone, go watch Chad. Go watch
Oh,
Chad.
wow.
Also, thank you to
Yeah, you were behind. But thank you.
is on NLO right now.
I was way behind.
That's okay. Chad is covering everything that we talked about earlier in this show, so this is great. This is a nice companion show. You can now see what I was kind of talking about earlier. So thank you. I'm gonna
his Venmo or whatever. He thinks it's like he's probably fucking around, but is he? Is he fucking around?
Okay.
Let's just break down the psyche of Aaron Eimholt.
How dare you do a good show?
See if it's coming up good.
Just for old Meltdown Melton.
It's coming out much better on my end than it was before.
Let me address this real quick. Double up on someone else.
But yeah,
Guess what?
let's just
Making
end
fun
and
of
let
this
everyone
guy
go
way
watch
before
Chad.
Patrick Melton won. I love Patrick, but and then
It'd be better that way.
Paint guys.
Plus, we've been on for almost 2 hours and 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna remove it.
And it didn't feel like it. And I gotta say, I think it was mostly because of the callers and the chats. Like, you guys kept it such a fun show. It did not even feel like we were on that long.
Agreed. And we didn't even really have any material today. I do have material for another show, but I was supposed to. I got called in to do something else, and I couldn't get to the material. So we kind of did this on improv, and yeah, I can't believe it's been 2.5 hours. And yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you, chatters, for chatting. Thank you for super chatting. Thank you for calling in. We greatly appreciate your support, and we also greatly appreciate your honesty. And when we're doing a shit job, you guys definitely let us know. But for the most part, you guys have always been incredibly cool to us. And we thank you. OJ, what do you want to plug anything? You want to plug anything?
No, other than I guess you could. I think everybody that listens to us is already subscribed to me. So,
Right.
But if you're not subscribed, yeah, at Obnoxious John on Twitter and YouTube. And April Fool's Day, I will be. Unless something happens where I mess up the stream, I will be streaming a Stuttering John Fool's Day marathon, 12 hours of shows from Stuttering John from 2018.
Yes, and tell your friends to subscribe to Obnoxious John. We need to get Obnoxious John over the $1,000 subscriber mark. But yeah. Thank you, OJ, as always. I think I called you John again. I do that a lot. But yeah, I'm El Horrible. Everything I'm on is pretty much at BeDabblin or BeDabblin Show. I changed it, but I couldn't change it on certain things. So you can pretty much find me if you just write out at BeDabblin. Oh, wow, that's wrong. I'm BeDabbler. Man, I can't do anything right. I stink. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. And as always,